Perfect. I'm live. How do I see this? Live control room. Sick. Okay, now let me see if this sounds any good. Anyone join? Not yet, obviously not. So sick. Okay, now let me see. I have not made my bandless prediction. It does sound good. Okay, sick. Hopefully the deck doesn't get hit at all, to be honest with you. All right, let's see if I could put chat on this iPad. Live. I have not made my bandless prediction. It does sound good. Okay, sick. Hopefully the deck doesn't get hit at all, to be honest with you. Let's go. Put chat on this iPad. Live. Yeah. This is a little difficult, but I should be able to do it. Am I live? What's up, guys? We're going to go over the YCS deck list. We're going to go over some other stuff. We're going to make a new deck for this week, and I'm going to discuss the list that we made last week. So if you guys are trying to go over what we went over last week, I am down. Content. What's up, guys? We're going to go over the YCS deck list. We're going to go over some other stuff. We're going to make a new deck for this week, and I'm going to discuss the list that we made last week. So if you guys are trying to go over what we went over last week, I am down. Content. How do I show the chat here? Live. But I don't want it to be lagged on my end. Yeah, okay, sounds good. So I got the live streaming YouTube studio on there. Okay, sounds good. Maybe I just go make this an extended monitor. So I got the live streaming YouTube studio. Nope. Stop mirroring. Sick. Did that. And this just goes all the way over to here. And boom, chat is right in front of me. This is nice. All right, cool. It's kind of a small monitor though. All right, guys, what's up? This is nice. All right, cool. So let's just split screen this. All right, what I'm gonna do, wait, where did that go? All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, let's just split screen this. Turn that off. struggling. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to input, because how this is laid out on their website is just kind of god awful. So I'm just going to input the list so it looks good. And this is the winning list for the YCS this weekend, which is an interesting list, to say the least. Pretty sure it said 2, right? No, just 1. Said terminus. All right, 1 of each. So I think that's the engine they used. Perfect. Let's go power patron. It was definitely 2 of these, right? Yep. 1 Ginaldo, 2 Vidolium. Yeah, I wish the chat was bigger right here. All right, so how this is laid out just sucks, okay? Triple terminus, 2, 3. We'll go medius. It's double. And then I think, let's just start going in the order so I don't miss anything. Go spell, rockin' 2, Fualos, Bestial, I have the Vidolium Power Patron, Dogmatic, Ecclesia. We got R1, Regina, okay, Harmonia. Rocking that. Perulia have, alright, and then Ash. And then we have the Fallen. So this is the list, right? Let's just put this over here. Actually bring this and this. It's organized a little nicer. Now the extra deck. Let's go Ecclesia, obviously. This is what gets me, is the extra deck. The 3. Stormbane. Crystal Wing, which people think are going to be banned, right? Will you play on DB or Omega / end of? I'll play either DB or Omega. I'll either play, or even Master Duel. Like play a little bit of all of it. You know what I mean? Honestly, and I'd play with you guys too if you guys want to join. What is the next one? Crystal Wing, Genora. Let's make this look nice. Genora. Ruby Rose Dragon. Dude played Rudy Rose. It's crazy. This list is so interesting. I love it. Chaos Angel, the obvious. Elf Note June Pride. I already have it. Little Night. Dawn Dragster. Yeah, whoever like wrote this up did it in a terrible way. Cloud. Albion. Arcanite. Another interesting card used. And then Lulu, Walilithith, however you say it. All right, let's organize this a little bit. I'll just put SP at the end. We'll put these guys over here. Don't know what about this. So there's only one real send, so we'll leave that on the other side. All right, and then what was the side deck? The side deck is obviously Droll. Double Droll. Called by Pot of Sloth, one of my favorite cards of all time. Contact C. Triple Contact C. Ooh, another Bestial too. Ghost Ogre. Is that 2 or 3? Yep, 2. Druis Worm. And what are the last 3? Ghost Bell. A 3rd one. And then Talents and Judgment. See, this is a list that makes me not understand side decking, which I'm not good at. I'm not good at side decking at all. All right, so that is the entire list. Let's fill the screen. All right, let's just fix the organization of this. We'll go the sloth up front with the call by. Yo, what's good? It's Jarrett, right? Greetings from Athens. I love that. Hopefully I visit there sometime in the next year. That'd be a lot of fun. I love making content, so I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, so this is the list. This list laid out where you can actually like see it other than just on the list that they like wrote out, which was just like awful formatting, actually looks sick. So I'm a big believer that the list for what is happening? Is this not working? Can I not see? Let me look. Oh yeah, it's not. It's not picking up. Let me fix that. That's not good. Just added it. Computer. Allow. Okay. Is it not coming through? That's not good. Oh, there it is. Boom, popped up. Well, the recording is going to be a little wonky, but I'll fix that. All right, so this is the list that they gave us on their website, and whoever formatted this is awful. So what I did is I took this and put it into a dueling book and made it so we can see it properly. So the YCS Montreal. Okay, wait. What are you saying? Honestly, the arc amazing. Never thought about it. Let me look. Let's read it. If this card is synchro summoned, place 2 spell counters on it. This card gains 1,000 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove 1 spell counter from the field, then target 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. It's pretty good. Audio having some weird echo. What? Just issues. Is it having a weird echo? Are you all the way caught up, Scotty? If I play it on my phone, it's an echo. Weird echo. What? Just issues. Is it having a weird echo? Oh, it is. I wonder what it is. Let me see how to fix this. All right, let me fix it. I'm changing up the audio a little bit. Are you all the way caught up, Scotty? Oh, it is. Yeah, right there. I wonder what it is. Let me see. How to fix this. Yeah, no, I need to fix this before. I don't know why it's an echo. This isn't great. Well, this is why you do. Hmm. I take the screen off to you already. I wonder what the echo is. PC setup. This is why you do. All right, testing 1 2 1 2. Put this in here and see if I screen off to you already. Yo, what's up? What's up? I don't know how to read right now. Galactic Lord. Sounds worse. I love it. Galactic Lord, we will be making a new deck list once I figure out this audio issue. What if I do this? Output, plug in. That change anything? What's up? had this echo before. This is so weird. It's not something I thought I would have to deal with. What if I just unplug, plug back in, turn that on. Hello. Testing 1, 2. What is happening? I've never had this echo before. This is so weird. It's not something I thought I would have to deal with. What if I just unplug, plug back in, turn that on. Hello. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. Did that work? Say a longer phrase, please. I am gonna just talk and see. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. Oh, I think it's better. I don't know what happened. Okay, give me 1 second. No, it's still a little. Say a longer phrase, please. I'm gonna just talk and see. What if it's this second mic that I have that. Oh, I think it's better. I don't know what happened. It's like 90% good now. What if it's this? Testing? Press the new button. Okay, give me 1 second. No, it's still a little. Say a longer phrase, please. I'm gonna just talk and see. What if it's this second mic that I have that. Like 90% good now. Okay, so I turned it off. What if it's this? Testing? Press the new button. Nope, the button didn't work. What if this one did? I don't get it. This should be good now. All right, testing 1, 2, 1, 2. This should be. What if this one did? I don't get it. Oh, there it is. I think that might be 100%. This should be good now. Scotty, can you let me know? Or even Jarrett, let me know if that's 100%. This should be. I need to figure out what that button I press does. I don't know if it turns off the audio for the. Oh, there it is. The capture card. Like, I don't think we'll hear sound from. Scotty, can you let me know? Yeah, it sounds perfect. Let me know if that's 100%. But I don't know if it's gonna affect the capture card. Jarrett, did you see the YCS stuff at all? Like, have you gone over any of it? Scott, you should get into Elf Notes. All right. Yeah, kind of same with me. I went over like the deck list. I saw that there was a profile this dude did. Let's see. I didn't watch it, but I like clicked on it. I figured why not watch on stream? Can you hear them talking? Can you hear the screen going? don't think you can, huh? So you're gonna play the Pokemon in person? Can't hear it. Damn. It's technical difficulties. I thought I had this like locked. I want to know what's picking up audio from this. Default. Oh wait. What if it's just that? Did me pressing this button mess anything up? Like my mic? Let me get this back on. Where's my mic still good? Yo, that's sick. I never thought I would love playing cards in person, but it is definitely one of my favorite hobbies I've had. Oh, it's still fine. Okay, sick. Now can you hear this?
Probably the best elf note card.
I think you can.
This is like the best extender. It's very, very good dodging hand trap. I truly feel amazing about winning these YCS as well. So I'm gonna show you guys my deck profile. It's been a while that I've been grinding to get the YCS, so better watch it. Okay. For my engine, I played 3 Elf Note Lucina.
Alright.
This is probably the best Elf Note card.
Okay, let's speed this up.
This is like the best extender.
Regina's
very, very
definitely
good
the best
touching hand
extender.
traps and everything. It's an amazing card. We played 3 Tinias and 1 continuous spell. To be honest, this is not like the best starter because this gets hit by Ash and it hurts a lot, or Ghost Ogre and it hurts a lot, which is a hand that is being more played. You already know. But also, like, it's very bad into Fuwalos. In the beginning, I was playing 2 Medius, but then I decided to play the 3 Tinia, and the reason is because it pairs up better with these cards. So we're also playing the 2 Elf Power Patron. It pairs up much better with these cards and also the Vidolium than Medius, which is like the other, like the next best starter, or maybe a better starter, but it pairs up much worse with these cards. So I really, really like Tinia because of that. So we play 3 on the 1 continuous spell. I don't think you need more than 1 continuous spell. It's a very bad starter, a very fake starter. This is Elf Node, 1 Elf Node Fortuna, 1 Trap.
Yep. Standard.
1 Junaldo. This was one of the MVPs. There are many MVPs in this deck, but this is very, very broken. Draw 2, discard 1, add back from graveyard or extra face up.
I think
Very
the
good
audio's
for
good,
recursion.
right?
And also the effect to special summon an Elf Node, the Power Patron Junora. It's very broken. So I like this card a lot. More Power Patron stuff. We played the Vidoliums. This card is very nice. This is like probably one of the best extenders if you have the Power Patron rotation, because it gets you to these and also gets you to a tuner on field. It's very, very good. But it's not as that good as an starter because it like loses to almost anything. So I don't like it at 3, but 2 is fine, like to have the option always. The Terminus, this is one of the best cards in the deck. Or
Yeah.
I like it a lot, like the battle phase effect, like the damage step effect is very good.
If it doesn't get hit by
I use
Ash,
it a
you
lot
just win.
to like deal with annoying monsters or whatever, or like get something from the battle when sometimes you don't have like big enough monsters. So it's an amazing card. And finally, the 2 Medius appear. This card is also very nice. It's also follow up in the graveyard, and also like all these kind of starters, the Power Patron, Vidolium, and Medius, all have a very unique combo that I can show you in another video.
Hello.
Maybe when I get back to Chile.
Testing. 1
It's
2
a really
1
nice
2.
combo that I
Or is that too
go
loud?
for the
Testing.
synchro
Nope, that's way
3
too loud.
champions of Sorcerer.
Maybe this is
It's a
good.
combo that you will not find.
Let me know if
anywhere
the
at
audio is
moment.
good on
I will show you
both
in
of
the
those.
next video. So that's all my engine. It's a lot of cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Testing. 1 2
Like
1 2.
21.
Audio.
21 engine cards. And the hand traps, which is like the other half of the deck, it's 3 Fuwalos and 3 Perulias.
Let's go. Okay, I just gotta
that made
remember
me,
these settings.
play this deck is that I wanted to play a deck that can main deck 3 Fuwalos, 3 Perulias, and 3 Harmonies.
Let's go.
That's like
Also,
the main selling point of this deck.
these ratios
So
I love.
That's why I picked it.
All
like,
9
in the
cards.
beginning, I was like, okay, I don't want to play more Kilton. But I want to play a deck that can main deck these and actually work. Like, get.
Okay, I won't change the
from
audio
Charlies,
anymore. I locked
like,
it in.
All the like traps, and the
Had to get it
continuous
locked
traps,
before like
the
going
traps,
into the
and
actual
actually
video
work.
parts.
So it's nice. Also, the Harmonia is crazy broken. What I was doing is I was using Harmonia. I was revealing. I'm gonna show you later my extra deck, but I was revealing these Lulu Walili, Ecclesia, Malong, and Chaos Angel. So people didn't realize at first that I'm on Elf Node. So they might think that I'm on, I don't know, branded pile. I don't know, I branded something like with synchros. So it did caught people off guard, which is nice.
Yeah, that is
So
kind of
shout out
nice.
to Harmonia, probably the best card in the deck. Other hand traps, we played the Ashes. It's like a decent hand trap. Also, you can negate Charmy, so broken. 2 Ghost Bell. I like Ghost Bell a lot in this format, but I couldn't fit the third one. I couldn't fit the third one, so we just played 2. We also played 1
I kind of like
Harmonia.
Ogre better, at least at my locals.
And we played the 2 Fallen and the Virtus and the Ecclesia. This is because of the Sword Soul combo, the 3 champions of Sword Soul. This is, and also it can work if you send the Lulu Walili off of Harmonia, so it's very nice. And the Fallen and the Virtus is just a very good card.
Jared, I agree with you. I also think this package, so the 2 Fallen and the 1 Dogmatica is really good. When I play the branded package, I usually play like the full like Albaz, the 2 Wildbaz, this, and then either 2 or 3 of these. And cutting it down, it's essentially you just, 1, you deke them with the Harmonia on turn, like if they're going first. But also 2, like Fallen of the Virtuous is just so good. Like it's a Monster Reborn plus a pop and recursion. So like how he has it set up is like perfect for this card. You know what I mean? Plus, if you do, I mean, I guess he doesn't play B2B, but if you were to play B2B in this list, having this on the field and then specialing out Fortuna and then go B2B, bring like add back Ash or something or one of your hand traps, and then you can synchro into Chaos Angel on their turn, it's pretty sick.
I like it a lot. Like having this in your end board, like this with the Fallen, makes your end board much more layered. It also like has the Monster Reborn effect, so it's nice. You can like Crystal Wing negate.
I actually have I think I'm putting it out tomorrow. I got to finish editing it tonight, but I have a locals video where I go 3-1 at my locals. The first game I just brick super hard, like a double medius, double terminus, and like a single hand trap going first. And then they just like ash me, imper me, and then I have to pass, obviously. But outside of that first game, I played great, and B2B was goated. It was with the list we made last week. So that was last Tuesday's video that I posted. But overall, it was pretty good. I definitely want to play the Fallen package again, but I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with this like pure / witness build.
I played Jubright, the Trelixia. These cards probably the best ones in my extra deck. Very, very nice cards. Archetype Magician, funny enough, won me a lot of games. It popped like, I don't know, 20 cards in this weekend and made many people surrender.
I feel like I need to get one of these just in case.
Couldn't clear by either battle or Fallen Virtus or whatever. So it's very, very nice for clearing boards. Also, there's many like good ways to use this guy. I can show you in the next video as well. You can also, this plus level 1 is also, you can also make Crystal Wing because this is a tuner and a non-tuner synchro monster, so it works. And also,
so you go into Arcane 9,
use the
pop,
then you can go Strelitzia, summon back the Power Patron in the middle,
and then go into 8.
And you can lower the level of the monsters on the field. So this is a level 4 now, and then you have a 4 and a 1. You can make it level 4 with a Power Patron effect, and because that's a spellcaster, you can go for the 3 champions. So
sick.
It works.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And okay, Crystal Wing, of course. Down Dragsters, they're almost always in our end board if we get to full combo.
Yeah, Galactic. I agree with that.
In any other match, but
Let me pause this real quick. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think the chess variant definitely has fallen off. Last week we made a variant where we literally just played the Witness in the main deck, and then we played the King. So essentially you special Witness. You get a level 1 token, go into Croc, draw 1, and then just continue to play while having somewhat of a floodgate on them, which was pretty cool. Let me see what this other... dueling book. Here, what is our... Let's look. Place this. You can remove... Oh, yeah, you can pop 2. You can remove 1 spell counter from the field, then target... And it doesn't say once per turn, right? Yeah, so you pop 1, and then you activate it again and pop another. So, yeah, this is sick. So you get this out, pop 2 cards, go into Crystal Wing, and then kind of just go off from there.
And it won me the whole match in the game 3. It was crazy. If you can read the written coverage, you should, because it was a crazy game.
I think the Genoro is sick. I haven't been able to fit it in, but I think I should definitely try.
But I passed turn, and he had everything negated. And also in his turn, I used the quick effect to make everything not being able to be used for synchro or whatever. So it was nice. We played Disturbing. This dude won me the finals. This guy is crazy. You cannot target it. It's a quick effect if you have less cards than your opponent, like in the field. And it can banish without targeting by banishing a dark monster from your graveyard that cannot be normal summoned or set. So you can banish either Albion, which we're using of course because of the Fallen Virtus, or Vidolium or Unoldo, which are like no, Unoldo no, but Vidolium, yeah, you can use it, or SPE, like if you went for SPE earlier. So it's very nice. Won me the final, so shout out to him.
That's sick.
Rudy Rose Dragon. This card is amazing. A problem that
I don't know if I've seen any list rocking Rudy Rose.
When you have Terminus, you cannot kill because you can only attack with the power patient monsters. So what I figured is like, okay, I want to clear like all their bodies with either Fallen Virtus because you search the glitch and you destroy and all that. And also with the Arcane Magician, you pop a lot of cards, and then you can go into Rudy Rose Dragon, making the power patron a level 4 and using a level 6.
Do you guys essentially side out Terminus going second, or do you keep it in? Because it sounds like he keeps it in. I mean, Terminus is definitely the best one card starter.
You go to Rudy Rose, you banish all the graveyards, so decks like Branded, Rollad, even Sky Striker, you destroy all the follow-up, so it's very, very nice. I love this card. It also has a nice protection effect, which if you are gonna destroy a card on the field, you can like go Rudy Rose, Tribute, and negate. I didn't play the Black Rose though because I thought that this guy was better, and it was like by far. Case Angel, last minute decision. I'm really happy that I played this card. I changed the GG Hyper Librarian for this card. I'm not playing the Librarian. I think that those combos are like way more.
Yeah,
which I don't
agree.
like. So I went for utility, and it worked a lot. Like even
you said it out. I said it out too. It sounds like he doesn't though.
And do something about it. So it's nice, very, very nice. Malong, this is for Harmonia. Lulu Walilith, also like one of the best decks in the deck, like the Harmonia and Lulu Walilith, and face special summon a Klicha. Klicha get the Fallen Virtus. Very, very good card. The Klicha, it's nice. You can also like, if you're under an arrest, you can use a Power Patron Elf Note plus an Elf Note for an 8. So at least you have something to summon. So to trigger the Elf Note, the Power Patron. So it's nice. This one is part of my combo. If you only open with the Elf Note cards, you cannot go into it. You have to like have access to Medius. You can go into it with the same play that I was explaining with the Arcane Magician with the Strelitzia. Like you can summon the Power Patron, lower its level, so it's a 4. Then go Power Patron effect 4 plus 4 8. Because this needs a level 4 tuner and a non-tuner monster. So that's why you need to like level modulate to get to it. But it's a very good card. It can negate cards on the field. If you have a Ecclesia in the graveyard, it can negate pop. It's not a quick effect though, but you can get to Ecclesia. Ecclesia gets you the Fallen Virtus. Then you have a layered board, and I like very much like the option of having a layered board over like 5 monsters that they negate, and yeah, I don't think that's good for the game. And the SP is like a flex spot.
I feel like I haven't played SP in this deck in so long.
With the 3 champions that you can go for like special summon monsters like a Lucina, special Lucina, Artinia, then use Lucina and this for an SP. So you have like.
I feel like the new links and like the new Power Patron cards are gonna make this, and the new Medius card are gonna make this deck so sick.
You don't need like the.
Do you guys think any of the Do you guys think any of the generic synchros are gonna be hit? Do you think Crystal Wing or FA Dondrax are gonna be on the ban list because we have one winning YCS deck list now?
They get to the bodies anyway. So that's the extra deck. And finally the side deck. We played 2 draws. They were okay. Won me a game, I guess. Like, yeah, it won me a game. I remember that. It was nice in the top 8, by the way. It was game 2. I got, I don't remember, I got like forward or something, or like I got hand trapped and I couldn't play. And my opponent goes for pot of slot, drew like 6 cards because my board was like not good. And draw saved me. Yep, it was nice.
Yeah, draws OP, you have to.
Hand trap a lot, but not against KT, obviously. I set it in against like all the piles that play as Amina stuff, and also against the mirror match, which is nice. The third goes well because I wanted to have it like somewhere. I think it's very good. I'll play the Dreamworm. I don't like Dreamworm that much. I think it's very good against like specifically roll it as Amina, but
just got it blinged out.
I didn't play against many of those decks. Most of them were playing the.
Definitely got it blinged out. That's nice.
It's a nice card. Like, it's a good option. It's also level 6, which helps. This is like the best. No, not the best card, but the second best card in my side deck. Pot of Sloth. Very, very good card. I drew it a lot, to be honest. Like I feel like every match I was drawing.
I think Pot of Sloth might be one of the greatest cards ever made.
I can show you my side patterns also in the next video because I want to make an emphasis on the Pot of Sloth, how it changes the way you approach your side deck, which I'm gonna talk more about in the next video. So so don't miss it. We played the going first cards, the talent, called by and judgment. I never drew judgment, but this helped me
Oh, I like that comparison. I definitely see that.
a lot. And the real MVP, Contact C. This card won me 2 matches against Kilton. It almost won me a match against my only loss, Shadow Scaling, but he got fallen on the Virtus, of course. But the other matches where I used it, they didn't have a clean out, so it was amazing. It won me the game 3 of the finals, and I don't know, I love this card now. It's very broken.
Okay, so that's this list, right? So that's this list. I agree. The generic negates are just still here in general. I mean, like if you think about it, Bell, Ash, like a lot of these cards are generic negates regardless. But yeah, I don't think Crystal Wing or F.A. Dondraxter deserve to be hit on this list specifically. I think there's a lot of other cards that are way higher priority, a lot like bigger issues in the game. So I don't think we should get a hit. I don't think this list is one of the very first lists I've seen like this specifically, but I don't think Crystal Wing or F.A. Dondraxter should be hit, especially how he used his deck and how he talked about it right there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he won the YCS because of how good he is as a duelist, right? Like I looked up his past. He has 22 tops. Like you're pretty good if you're topping 22 large events. This might be his first YCS, I think, but still, like topping 22 large events doesn't it means you're a pretty good duelist. So I think it was more him than Elf Notes. I don't think Elf Notes is a tier 1 deck right now. It definitely can compete, but like it's not a Cool Tunes. Like if you give 2 bad players Cool Tunes or Elf Notes, the Cool Tunes player's probably gonna win. That's how I kind of see it. It is what it is. Exactly. That I agree with that. He won because of who he is and not necessarily this being the best deck. But I do like looking at it like structured like this. I love the hand trap lineup. I'm a big fan of the 3 Charmies. I'm a big fan of the 3 Fua, the 3 Perulia. Obviously 3 Harmonia and 3 Ash are standard. I personally right now, at least because of my locals, I like Ghost Ogre over Bell. But I can see the case for both depending on like where you're playing at. I've been 50-50 on having Bestial Magnemite. I always forget how to pronounce his name. I'm always 50-50 on having this in the main deck or the side. I don't even think I have it in the side for my current list, but I do like this card. I've never really played a one of Druisworm, but again, it's a good card. It's not bad at all. And it's a 6, so if you do open up Power Patron and your opponent has lights or darks, this essentially lets you to get into your Elf Note engine. His going first cards, I'm assuming, are these 3, are the Talents, Solemn, and Call By. But then again, he still has 3 more cards to side out, so he probably either sides in another one of these, and he probably sides in like maybe a 3rd Bell, and just like switches up his hand trap lineup. I agree with you, Jarrett. So I don't think they're gonna ban Rotary. I think worst case for Cool Tunes is that they go limit Rotary, semi-limit Q, and maybe like semi-limit Rico. More of like the XYZ Rizal treatment. Like I don't know if they'll ban Rotary all like just straight up, but I do think like based off of them banning Noroi, like I think we're about to enter a really toxic like format for Yu-Gi-Oh, especially starting in November with Mind Scan being a card. So I think any card that allows you to see your opponent's hand just willy-nilly, just free, shouldn't be a thing. I think they should all be banned. Like any card that like shows you everything your opponent has, ban it. Any card that says your opponent cannot play, ban it. D-Fissure, banishing cards, Secret Village. I love Secret Village, and I love playing it in Elf Note. Ban it. Like any cards that are just super toxic and essentially say your opponent cannot play, ban it. And once we hit those cards, then I think we take care of the generic negates like the Crystal Wing or the FA Dondraxer. But until those other cards are banned, I don't think Crystal Wing or FA need to be banned, especially if you look at the OCG. Like, they still have Crystal Wing, they still have Baron or Baroon, however you want to pronounce it. Cards that are even more generic, like Baroon or is literally just a level 10 synchro. You just go special Lucina, add Power Patron, normal Power Patron's effect, go into Baron, search for Tania, and then you're just insulated from everything. You know what I mean? So I think from a like Baron being banned in the TCG, I think is good. I think before we ban Crystal Wing or FA, we just need to hit those like D-Fissures and other cards that just say your opponent can't play, essentially. But yeah, I think this list is sick. I don't know if I would necessarily play it. I don't know if I have the most fun with the branded package, even though this is like a smaller branded package, which I know I said have the most fun. Yu-Gi-Oh is about having fun, but also about winning. I think the branded version of this deck is by far the best. Which, if you're trying to play the best version of this deck, play this version. You could even play this list straight up, and you'd probably be pretty successful. But also, like, it's a very different version of like the branded package. Not playing Wildbaz or the just normal Albaz. Outside of that, I think this list is sick. It's pretty close to pure. Rotary is the biggest problem, but if it's banned and no generic hits to Elf Notes, it just makes all KT players switch to Elf Notes because it's like the best deck easily. You think Elf Notes will be the best deck if Rotary gets banned? Because I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think Elf Notes is good. I don't think it's on the same level. I mean, Roll Ad, a lot of, I do know a lot of Cool Tunes players playing Roll Ad. Let's look at what the YCS Montreal 2026 final standings. Well, I'll just pull it up here. YCS Montreal 2026. Okay. Where is it? It is a lot of pile decks are getting a lot of traction. Okay, so here's top 32, right? So we have top 32, we have 7 decks. Okay, so a lot of like higher representation. Top 8, there's only 2 of them. Cool Tune obviously is going to be the most, 10. Rolad 9, second, but only 3 top 8s, and everyone lost and had no top 4s. Striker and Branded. I'm really surprised that Branded is there was only 1 top 32. So I agree with you, Cody. I think one deck that is gonna get up there, especially because Elf Note has kind of a bad matchup into it because it banishes things, is Invoked. Fairy Tale also. I mean, so I played a Fairy Tale matchup this last week, and I lost both duels, but I bricked hard. But also interactions seem very interesting and seem like they could definitely not let Elf Notes play. Even though like I opened double Terminus, double Medius, and like one hand trap going first, so it's like I had nothing. I mean, I sent, searched. They had two hand traps and I lost, so I couldn't do much. Bro, Invoked is the most toxic. This deck, and it's getting support. It's gonna we we might we might be in a pretty toxic format even prior to November. Like, I think they get support in September and not just October. I think that their support comes out in September. I could be wrong, but regardless, it comes out prior to November, and we get it's just gonna make the deck so much better. I think Rolad, I really think it comes down to the player on that deck as well. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a fun deck, but I have the cards, but I kind of just don't enjoy it. I think I'm gonna be on Elf Notes until Tunes comes out, and then Tunes is gonna come out, and I just hope more people play Tunes just so it gets banned. You know what I mean? I think Tunes need to be banned by December. Like, I think that Mind Scan needs to be gone. Also, looking at who topped and with what. So this guy, I played him. He won the YCS Vegas. He won YCS Vegas 20, I think it was last year. With his team being Jesse Cotton and somebody else. But I played him not too long after YCS Vegas when I went to a locals in Jersey. And the meta was Rizal Mitsu at that time. Oh, so it was like a year and a half ago. It was Rizal Mitsu. And I was playing Rizal Mitsu because I was like learning the XY. That's like kind of when I started. I was learning just how XYZs work. And this dude smoked me. Like, seeing the difference in like level of play from like a guy that can win a YCS and like top these large events to where I was at the time, and even where I'm right now, because I'm not really that great. I just really enjoy playing and learning about Elf Notes. Yeah, this dude smoked me. And looking at his list, he has 6 Charmies in the side with Droll. I guess it's super consistent, special with the Pot of Desires and the Imperm and the Veilers. Okay. So it's essentially all tuners in the main. And then was playing the Fallen package. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if I've seen many cool tunes on the Fallen package. Have you guys? Like, I don't know if I've seen anyone rocking the Fallen package with cool tunes at all, actually. And essentially the only way to get into it, well, you can't even get into it. It's a draw. You just draw into it. Yeah, I wonder what his siding patterns are, especially like, what is it? He plays the trap for the Visas. What's this? Okay, this Elf Notes, the second best Elf Note list. Let's look at it. See how different it is. Okay, way more pure. It's a pure variant. This card's been seeing a lot of play. I like how they made the correct translation with if you control an Elf Note card instead of it being a monster. I still can't find physical cards that say the proper text. Also 5 Charmies. See, I feel like this is just a format where you have to play 5 or 6 Charmies. I feel like it's just so good. And then obviously you have to have double Droll in the side at least. And so no Veilers. So he's playing, instead of Veilers, he's playing Ogres. What's his side? Does he have Veiler? Nope. 1 Vidolium, 1 Ginaldo, triple Terminus. I don't know if I like Theorealize outside of the like Fiendsmith variant. Yeah, Vades. The more I talk to people about it, the less I feel like we're gonna get any kind of hits. Like even Jarrett earlier in the chat. Thanks. The beginning of the beginning of this stream, we kind of worked it out. My homie Scott and then Jarrett was helping. Cody, you said Triff dropped Rolad. Oh, but before I move on, Theorialize, I kind of don't like it in this variant. I don't know if this is correct ruling or not, but I got to find it out. In Master Duel, this is why I think this. In Master Duel, I used Theorialize. What did I use Theorialize on? Oh, I used Theorialize. So I had Albaz on the field. They negated it. I brought back Lucina because Fortuna was banished. And then I go Theorialize, change the Lucina into a light monster, so light and dark. Go on the Chaos Angel, banish. But they were able to destroy my Chaos Angel with a monster effect. So I was kind of confused by it. I don't know if the game glitched or not, but essentially I thought I made a light and dark, and technically it was only a dark. But yeah, I like this list. I think B2B is goated in Elf Note right now. I last week was so much fun with it. Oh, the Fallen of the Virtuous. Yeah, the Fallen of the Virtuous in Cool Tunes with Triff. I think I saw him. Did I? I don't know. But I think it's good. I think Fallen of the Virtuous is one of the best cards in the game right now. I think definitely on this ban list it's gonna get hit. The Disbatter. Black Rose. Let's go back to the list. Oh, the 30-second list? Is this the list you're talking about? Or which one? Okay, there's a bunch. Let me check. Why is it loading so slow? I think the way things are going to be played is going to be with the Power Patron stuff a lot. Where is the Disbatter? Oh. Where is it? Oh, it's not on this list. Where is it? I mean, that definitely makes a lot more sense. I feel like that double loop is also kind of win more. I do love. Okay, so seeing a lot more lists, and the first person that I saw do this is Alex, but the triple Vidolium, like the amount of consistency this adds. I don't know if I would let Medius go to 1, but I mean, adding the 2 Vidolium, it makes sense to have this at 1, because you can just add these. So I don't know. I think I don't know. I think these ratios are probably right. 3-1, or what would happen if you played 3-2? Like I just think Medius is so much better of a normal summon than Power Patron, and I know that's probably a wrong opinion, but I feel like I've opened up Power Patron so many times without one of these guys, and it just like, okay, pass. So like playing more of these just doesn't feel good in that sense. And it could just be like my own hand luck, but I feel like running 2 of these, I open 1 of these in hand all the time. So like running a third would just be meaningless, and I would hate my life if I opened up 2 of these, because or opening up 2 of these and none of these. Like, what do? You normal summon pass? No, you got nothing. So I would way rather have like the opportunity, like if running 2 and 2, to where at least if I normal summon this, there's an attempt at a play to get this guy and then go into a level 8. And then also, wait, did the winner not play Omega? He didn't do any of the hand loop stuff, so he took out Omega like completely, which is super interesting. Also, the SP play is kind of interesting to me too, because I feel like it's a I don't know when I would go into SP, because I feel like SP is kind of like a very defensive play. So like it's not an Embor piece unless you go into SP first, but like you're obviously not going into SP first. And then obviously if you open this guy and then anything else, this is going to be last, because you're going to get the Fall into the Virtuous, and then this locks you out of the extra deck. Ethical Elf No player with no Omega. I kind of like it. I think if they hit anything, they should hit Omega. Like Omega is an oppressive card, and it's a generic level 8. Like I don't think Crystal Wing, like you have to use 4 cards to go into Crystal Wing, and Crystal Wing is what? You have to go Sterlitzia. Pretty much you have to go Sterlitzia and Power Patron, right? Getting there loses to every single hand trap. You lose to Imperm, Veiler, Ash, Bell, Ogre, Harmonia, all the Charmies. What else? The Bestials, potentially. Actually, no, it doesn't. The Bestials don't hurt it because Power Patron's a fire. Called by is a going second. But, Imperm. I don't know if I said Imperm. But essentially, any hand trap, any of these hand traps, plus Imperm and Veiler, you lose. Ruby's list? Let's go to it. Is there... Did he not top? Ow. Let's just Google it. Oops, spelled his name wrong. Ruben Placia Elf No deck list. Oh, the Santa Clara. I love Shooting Riser. Wait. He's not on Fua at all? That's interesting. I guess. No Fua at all? All right, let's just see the engine then. So, yeah, the 3 Vidolium, sick. The 1 Medius. That I feel like this ratio, the 3 and the 1, are kind of just becoming a thing, right? I'm a big fan of the double Ogre. I mean, he's playing double Ogre and triple double Bell, which I do like going like 2 and 2s. Oh, and he is playing double Veiler, so he's going 2 2 2, which I'm a big fan of doing things like that. Later, Jarrett. Yeah, come by. I'll be on every Monday, or try to be on every Monday, and then I'm definitely gonna post cut down versions of these online, and then also my locals video. So just come by anytime. I haven't been on Imperm in a minute. Imperm is pretty sick. Ruby Rose again. You can banish all cards from the graveyard. Then, if this card was synchro summoned using Black Rose Dragon, okay, while your opponent activates a card, contribute this card, negate the activation, then special summon 1 Black Rose. So playing both. Wait, he wasn't playing Black Rose, was he? No, he was not. It's interesting. It's kind of interesting to, like, I don't know. He's on this. I have the Q belt or whatever. Target 1 card on the field, destroy it. I do like this card. Sterlitzia. I've been 50-50 on adding Packbit back in. But he's playing Packbit over Cloud. He's not playing the Golden Cloud. And is he playing Wind Pegasus? No. Low-key, I think this card is one of my favorite new synchros in the deck. The Croco is just so good. I think Triple Nib's also really good. It's a card that people don't respect. Evenly's great. No Pot of Sloths, though. This is low-key a budget build. I feel like with how he has it set up, it's kind of interesting. But going first, he essentially goes Solemn, Welcome Home, takes out the Perulia, and then maybe like whatever the hand traps he wants to add. He's only on two Terminus though. I think two. I mean, it's definitely an interesting lineup. It's definitely an interesting deck. Let's see how we can implement all these decks into making a new one, right? So, I want to make a new deck. I'm going to save this. Let's go. What? 817 deck list. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think Pot of Sloth is definitely way better with breakers. I will say my best experience with Pot of Sloth has been Pot of Sloth into Harmonia, and then normal summon Medius. They go. I forgot what they went to. They activated some monster effect. I forgot what it was. I went Harmonia, sent Golden, popped the other monster that had an interaction, and then bounced another. So it kind of just like cleared the whole board, and then I just continued to play and ended up winning. Elf Notes. Okay, so my list is going to be obviously the standard. We got three Lucina, 3 Regina, 3 Tania. I'm going to stay with the Tania. We have our 1 Fortuna. We'll go with our 1. I like the 2 both. Keep it at 1. All the lists are at 1. And then we're going to go 1 Sterlitzia and 1 June Pride. Yeah, I just think Harmonia. Honestly, I just think Harmonia is so much better as a board breaker than a hand trap. Like 90% of the time that I use it as a hand trap, I feel like I'm wasting a card. Yeah, Cody. I feel like we're all on the same page with Pot of Sloth with breakers. Maybe let's add that to the list. All right, then let's go Medius. We'll do I like 2 still. We might be able to switch this up. We'll go 2 Medius. And then let's go. I forgot. I didn't put the power patron in. Obviously, the double Elf Note power patron. So that's our full Elf Note engine. We got our double Medius, and then the one Ginaldo, and then let's go at least 2 Vidolium. I don't know if I'm ready for 3 yet, especially having the double Medius, and then definitely the triple Terminus. Yeah, Alex, you're here. I'm glad you could stop by. Alex, what do you think of the deck list? Where is it? Nope. What do you think of this deck list? Anything specific that you would change? One view. Also, what is that logo? Let's get back to it. Where is Dueling Book? Boom. All right, so this is kind of the engine that I'm going for at the moment, unless you guys want to switch it up at all. It's definitely weird. I do like the Arcanite, or however you pronounce it. I do like the Arcanite. I want to play Genoro. I want to get this in the deck. I think that when this stuff comes out is crazy. So I think these are the 3. These are the 3. I agree. There was a lot of weird extra decks, to be honest, in the top 32. All right, so let's go non-engine and then just see what we need to add. So Ash Blossom, obviously, triple Ash. I'm going to go Called By because I hate Charmies. So 4 cards to stop Charmies. Let's go the 6 Charmies. We'll go 3, 2, 3. We'll go Harmonia. We'll go 3 of these. And then, I mean, we have 5 spots left. I think Theorealized Lol is sick. I think it adds a lot to the combo, definitely. I still haven't been able to find a copy of Theorealized Lol with the correct text on it, though. Even on TCG Player, you can't confirm if you're gonna get one, so it's like kind of pointless to try and buy it on there. All right, so what's the last 5 cards here? Should we go should we go towards the branded direction? Should I add a 3rd Vidolium? Another Welcome Home. Yeah, I think Harmonia is not good as a hand trap this format. I think it definitely has to be used as a breaker. It's kind of like and even in the deck list for the guy who won the YCS, he was talking like he made a comment he didn't say it's not a hand trap, but he said this is the best extender for the Elf Note engine. So essentially Regina is also not a hand trap. So Harmonia and Regina, I think, even though people use them as hand traps, I think Regina's best as an extender and Harmonia is best as a breaker. But also with how the dude for Montreal, how he was talking about it, was he kind of deked people with Harmonia, with them making them think he was on Brandon and not Elf Note, with like what he showed. He did. He said Regina is an extender. He didn't say it was not a hand trap, but he said it was an extender, which it is. Which means it's not a hand trap. Just like Harmonia should be a breaker and not necessarily a hand trap. 3 Unity. Wait, where's Unity? Do we play the lull? Do we play the one lull? You can special summon one Medius Pure from your hand or deck. Your opponent cannot activate cards in or effects when that monster is special summoned. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one fusion, synchro, or XY monster in the graveyard, special summon it to a zone a link monster points to. Yeah, Vades, I think the only time, and I think Alex will agree with this point, the only time that Regina should be used as a hand trap is if you're already lost. Like, and even then, it's like, I don't know. I just think the only time I ever use it is if like they're going full combo. I know I with the other cards that I have in hand, I won't be able to go into the board. So it's more of like, can I interrupt them to make it to where I can at least go into the board some? Or like, but most of the time it's I'm going to lose 100% of the time, even if I go into the Regina. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm losing 100% right here. So, like, let's see if I can do something and see if it interrupts them at all. But outside of that, like, I don't know. I think I just don't think it's the best. Normal tumor sun. Add Tania special Tania effect. Welcome home. Link into the patron. Power patron search lull. So we'll go one lull. I think I've seen in one of these, you can have a power patron monster in the graveyard. You can add one theorized card from the deck to the hand. During the main phase, if you control another dark fairy monster, you can quick effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, link summon one link monster using. Well, I guess that's kind of pointless. So it's essentially just link, add theorize, lull. Ooh. I feel like that makes the branded version a lot better. Because if you're doing all of that, and then you go into this Medius bring out patron, make it a level 8, go into, I don't know, I think it's pretty solid. Thoughts on mixing with the small yummy engine? Small yummy engine? What's a small yummy engine? What, one cup, one of each, and then what's the extra deck? Catch me on pure yummy when the new Dominus monster release. Bro, the new Dominus cards are kind of crazy. Cup scenes, full health note combo. Oh, Alex, is your comment saying it makes the branded stuff better? Like Fallen. Like, could we be on this? Dog. Let's just throw. I'm gonna take him out, but I'm just throwing him in there. Ecclesia. 3. So this is essentially the full engine, right? Or am I missing something? The Lulu. So this is like kind of the full engine. But what do we cut down? Nib ain't a real card in 2026. Yeah, no, Nib is not. No one, honestly, everyone disrespects Nib. There were so many games last week that I played that Nib didn't even really cross my mind, and it just never happened. 2 is fragile to me. You lose to Nib, Ogre. Wing to it, and you pay off this librarian draw. I'd rather play safe and rip. It objectively wins more games. I could see that. I definitely see that. I do think, though, when the new Art Mage, like the Medius cards come out, this is going to be the route that people are going to go. Might get more played now. Yeah, it definitely is in some lists. Nib should always get more played, to be honest with you. I've played Nib a lot. I think Nib was in my last list. I'm just going to save this deck just to see. Yeah, I'm not trying to play 43, so I don't know what to take out and what to move around. 43, take this out to where it's 2 and 1. Because then this goes here, right? When 2 comes out, Nib won't. You are correct. Nib in November will never be played. 3 Marshmallow, 1 Cupsy, 1 Cookie, 1 Lolly, 1 Surprise, a Minion, and the Yummy Synchros. Vades, I just don't think, yes, Elf Notes won the YCS. I just don't think Elf Notes is the best deck. I think the dude who played Elf Notes, which, what is his name? His name is Francisco Ozario. I think he is just crazy good with the deck and, is the player. I think he's top 22 events. It was just about time, and he's been on Elf Notes since it's been a thing. So I just think it was his time. Yeah, something's here. There's the skeleton of the deck is here. Maybe we take out a Perulia and maybe one of these to where it's like, I don't know, but I don't know if I want to play this. The only issue, sick. Send me the list and then I'll go over it a little bit on here. I think no Albaz and use Brandon as more of a synchro bodies instead of fusing. I like it. Yeah, essentially adding this, I wouldn't be special summoning. I would be normal summon, special, so it wouldn't lock me. This obviously locks you. It's the last thing you do. So take this out. So it would just be like, do we play this, and is it good enough? Because the one, what is it, Albion, right? So we'd play this. We can take that out. And maybe if we're going to go, do we just take it out? And then now we can put one more Perulia back in. And then one more Medius. So, we're at 40. What's the hand trap line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6, 9, 12. So we don't have Ogre but we do have FMV. So, going second is a little tougher. It's definitely a little tougher. Just gonna save. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. I do like this, and then maybe and just kind of play it like how he had it. So then it would be, let's go Ghost Ogre, and then just do double Ogre. So we're adding back in to play. So now what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 14 hand traps, one called by. I kind of like it. Brings the. It's kind of interesting because like last week, we cut down the chess engine to one card, and then this week, we're gonna just imitate the Montreal list and play. What is different from our list? So this is 40, double bell. So we have everything. What is this place? What is that place? What is that card that's different? Oh, it's the called by. So and we'll put the pistol on the side. We can honestly do both pistols in this side. Oops, now that boom. So that and this in the side. Yes. Harmonious and Lulu summon Ecclesia, get FMV. That's essentially the play on turn one. So we would be using Harmonia as like an ogre, but also like kind of a starter, and an additional interruption. And then F and V too. Like you go F and V, send Albion, and then you could potentially Harmonia again, send Ecclesia. Let's go Golden, because Golden should be one, right? Yeah, bro. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm like 50-50 on it, so I feel you. I do think it's pretty solid that it's a level 6, but not being live kind of hurts. Okay, Alex sent me his list. It is very interesting. Let's go save deck. Let's go new deck. Alex branded elf notes. We'll come back to that one. So here is Alex's list. Elf notes. It's pretty standard. I just need to make a template or something with all of these. I wish June Pride, by the way, was in Master Duel. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we'll go Medius. He's playing 1. And then he's only on 1 Vidalium. Let's go Power Patron. Going 1, 1, 2, 3. Is he on the? Yeah, he's on the lull. Where's that? On that, and then we go Fallen. He is playing one of the Albaz. One, two. How do you spell it? I'm so bad at Clee. He's playing this. He's not playing the other one, which is I'm surprised about. So the 3 monsters here with the 2. Can I send you my list? Yeah, Vades, definitely send it to me. Won't Charmy. He's going 5. I think 5 or 6 is always. It's kind of just it right now. It's kind of back to that kind of format. Triple Ash. Ghost. Ogre. Double. He's doing 2 Harmonia. That's interesting. And then double Veiler. And then the extra deck is Albion. Dogma that devours. Devours. How do you spell it? I feel like I'm back in high school not being able to spell. My Discord. My Discord, okay, so I'm awful at this. Direct messages, Tyler. Can you see it? So if you could see it here, I think this is it. I'm just terrible at Discord. Kind of just on it with like people that add me. Ow, I just keep jamming my toe against my wall. Yeah, send it. So Vades, just message if you have not seen this yet, and then I'll switch. All right, sent. Direct message. What am I doing wrong? New. Boom. Accept. Sick. Perfect. I just accepted. I don't know what I just pressed. Boom. Let's finish. Let me finish up his extra deck real quick. Chaos Angel, duh. Best card in the game. Not really, but my favorite. Genoro. He's on Genoro now. Sick. I think Genoro's crazy. I love how you can cheat it out, too. Crystal Wing. Alex is always, like, I feel like Alex never plays Crystal Wing. Omega. Do I have Ecclesia on there? Ecclesia. He's on Black Rose, too. F8, Dawn, Dragster, and then what are the last 3? Golden. Little Knight, and Okay, so it's just kind of really interesting to me that a lot more people are playing SP that I'm noticing. I like the ratios of hand traps. I'm always into the 2-2-2s, especially I think 3 to 5 Charmies is good. I like this play. I like the Fallen of Albaz. I like this stuff. Like, obviously, this allows you to go into Dogma. It allows you to send Albion and get this. Obviously, this allows you to get into the Fallen of the Virtuous stuff. I'm surprised he doesn't have the other Ecclesia in here. But I think this list is good. And I know he's on Breakers, which we talk about in the... I talk about his whole extra deck in the stream, or not the stream, in the locals I go to last week. We spent like 15 minutes talking about the decks and stuff. So that'll be in the video. It should be in... I should have it up tomorrow. I just have to edit it tonight. I'm sending you an invite. Sent. All right, did he send me the list? So I'm going to just save the deck now. Boom. Let's just bring it up. Can I make it bigger? All right, Vades, let's go. All right, standard. You're on the 3-1. I'm all for the 2 or the 3. Yeah, we already talked about why I don't run the 3rd, but yeah, I think it's not a bad idea. I think 3 of the Vidolium is amazing. I think this card just needs to be in the deck regardless of what ratios you run it at. Why only 2 Terminus though? That's my question here. The hand trap lineup I like. You're essentially going, wait, is that Perulia? You're going triple Perulia over Fua. That's 2 of, and you don't need it. Ooh, back on Alex's. He's back. Back from lunch. Let's just see it. Noticing I was seeing it too much. What was I saying? The other Ecclesia. Ghost Mourner jump scare, Cody. Yeah, I don't know about maining Mourner over like Valor, but I feel like everyone's non-engine is always like up in the air. You know what I mean? I'm not confused. The area you have just must have like a lot of cool tunes, which makes sense. But even then, Fua, I don't know. For some reason my mind always defaults to Fua. Always goes 3 Fua first, and then like to add 2 Perulia or 3 Perulia. I'm really liking 6 right now. I don't know why. It just feels really good. But it always switches up. Like before, I've had it to where I hate adding more than 3 Charmies, and like that's just how it felt at the moment. So it's like switches for me, and I feel like that's probably a lot for you guys too. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the Ruby Rose. I get it. I do get it. And like obviously the topping list ran it, and it's pretty solid. I like the Q-Bolt, the Shooting Riser. Golden, what are your sends? Golden, Wing Pegasus. Yeah. I mean, pretty standard. The Hyper Librarian, I mean, having a level 5 is pretty solid. I mean, at least in Master Duel, it's solid. Especially, I play a lot of the Fiendsmith variant in Master Duel because you don't have June Pride. But I will say people play differently in Master Duel than they do in real life. I don't know if I've ever had in real life, like in a TCG match, if I've had anyone like ever affect Valor or stop the effect of the Power Patron The only time I've ever had anything that like has messed up the power patron was I got Ghost Ogred, which thank God I had Vidolium in hand, or I lose, right? But that's also like why not just hit the Medius over the Vidolium or over the power patron? Because I had Vidolium in hand when Vidolium got the power patron back, and then just continue to play, right? So I don't know. It's interesting. I've been playing a little bit of the Stardust this package, and I think it's good. Have you ever thought of putting B2B in this? I low key last week B2B through so many matches just was so good. Like I made a Chaos Angel on my opponent's turn with B2B because I summoned back with Sterlitzia Fortuna, and I left Medius on the field after, like I got it back on the field just in case, and then I specialed back with Sterlitzia, and then I added Ash back to hand, and then I went Synchro Summon. I added Ash back to hand with B2B, and then I went Synchro Summon Chaos Angel, and then Banish, and then now I have a Light and Dark Chaos Angel that I Synchro Summon on their turn, and I have the Ash that I used the turn before on the Charmy back in hand to use again. So it was just like, I know it's kind of a one-off play, but it was pretty sick. What is this card? I like the rest of your like side deck. I don't know if I would side one of these. I would just keep it at one, but I don't know what this one of is. Yeah, what is that? Looks like an older card. 7 friends. 8. Two messages. Pending. Max. Accept. Yeah, I'm terrible at this. But I got you, Cody. Boom. Unk. Let's go. If you ever want to play while we're on, we can play now. I think we're friends on Master Duel too, so we could play on Master Duel. I'm assuming you're at work, but I could always move these streams a little later on Monday too, to where I can line it up with any of you guys. So do we take this list is what I'm thinking. I'm going to save it. I think the list that I'm going to make this week. Is it this one? I don't know. I mean, it's not done yet, but like, I like the starting foundation of it. I mean, it's almost identical to the winning list. I will say this list, now we're going back to chess, right? This list last week was so much fun. And this is where I have my deck at right now. I can usually squeeze in time to play, but today is pretty busy. Next week should be good, though. Last week of the month is usually slow for me. Okay, sick. Well, I'll start next week probably around like 12:31, and then we could probably play. We can probably play 2-3 o'clock, whenever's best for you. I know you're Florida, so you're 3 hours different. So just let me know. And now I have you on Discord. I have Discord on my phone, so if you message me, like it'll be like texting. Last week, so this is the list that I played last week, and I don't know. I'm a huge fan of chess still, and I know a lot of people are going away from it. I just think it's fun, and this also does not play under nib well. As you can see, I have 2 nib in the side because people disrespect it. But overall, this list, like, essentially the play was go Lucina, normal power patron, go into Sterlitzia, search Tania, special back power patron, go into Noel Gainer, search for witness, go witness, get a single token and bring out the king, and then go from here into Croc, draw a card, which was sick. And then from there, I have Noel Gainer, Croc on field, 5 in hand plus Tania, so 6 in hand. And then I go Tania and then try to go. And if they Tania there, like, thank God we still have 5 in hand. But if they nib there, that's probably where you kind of just lose. But I'm sure there's a more efficient way. But this list last week, I didn't lose to nib ever. I think the only thing I would change, and actually it did come up, is having 2 of these. The only thing that I would change would probably be switch this, the second one of these for a second one of these. And I think this is pretty solid. I kind of want to switch up the extra deck a little bit, but I don't know what I would switch. These 2 cards, I would probably take out these 2 cards. Would be the Excel Stardust and the Stardust. Are those Solemns? I feel like I don't know if I love them. So with this version because you're not putting 3 of the chess pieces in the backboard. I think they're pretty solid because the end back row is usually king, trap, and spell, and then you have 2 spaces open. Which Solemn Accusation was amazing. Solemn Judgment is Judgment, which was good. Oh, I agree. That's kind of why I put it in for now. We're like 2.5 weeks away from. We're 2.5 weeks away from getting that set, and I think I'll be playing this. Another reason why I like playing this card was because of the Starlight Overframe. It just adds another like pretty card to the deck, but it's essentially. This is essentially a draw one. You know what I mean? In this deck, it's a draw one and allows you to get into B2B. So if like I go into Croc level 1 goes into the B2B, which that's kind of where I have it with this. Like aura points, definitely aura points. My whole deck now, like including the Perulia. So I have these QCR, Starlight. I have the QCR this version. I have this Starlight. Obviously, this is a super because that's the max. I have this Starlight, the supers of these. I have these Starlights and Altis, but I play the Starlights. Alex, my Discord is, how do I show? Right here. Tyler Clipville, hashtag 9632. Oh, and then yeah, obviously all of these Starlight, and then these super, and I think this is a common. And then I have all of these maxed, and then all of these max as well. So I have this whole deck maxed, and it's kind of like, I wish I had this as the ulti. I wish I had this ulti, and then I wish this didn't come in an ultra, and this came in higher than a super, and I wish this came actually both of these. And then same with B2B is a super. But like, I'm gonna save this deck. It's my default. I'm gonna exit. Let's go to dual room. Let's go solo mode. Host. Oh, Alex sent it. Sick. All right, so random hand. This is a great going second hand. Let's reset the deck. All right, going first. This is broken. How would we play this? We go activate. Because we don't really lose. Yep, activate. We'll just declare so it's in the view. We send to the grave and then add to hand. Perfect. I accepted it, Alex. So to the grave, let's just go normal summon. I mean, we already have Vidolium in hand, and we have Regina that's going to get the Fortuna, so we'll just declare this. Go from here into Power Patron. Special summon, it doesn't matter. We'll declare. Cool. And then we'll send these to the grave. And then we'll go chain link 1. Chain link 2. We had this guy. And then, I mean, we could just go Fortuna or Lucina. It doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, let's just go Lucina to hand so we can special Fortuna off. Whatever. Now we can go declare, special summon, declare. We get 1 token. View. We'll move this guy to the back row. Then we will remove this into the grave. Go into Croc. We draw. Sick. Like drawing into more interactions is great here. We can go. So this is where like nib can come into play, you know, which makes things difficult. Like if I played the what is it? Altamaya, could go into Crystal Wing, but I don't. So let's just go here. We'll go scale, declare to special summon. So top of extra deck. This will special summon. Here. Then obviously we're just disregarding nib. We'll go to the grave, to the grave. Oh wait, no. Can we go back? How do I go back? So a special summon, then we declare this. We go declare. That will get us our Ginaldo. If he is anywhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is. To hand. Then to the grave. Nope, didn't mean declare. Special summon. Boom. Then, I mean, we kind of have everything. So then you go special summon. Declare. Let's dispel and trap. Then we can go declare to grave. We will go means we'll declare the Lucina. We'll get Fortuna because we already have Regina. We'll go special summon. We go declare. Go view. We go dispel and trap. Then we'll go here. And then we can go declare to the grave, and we'll target Power Patron, special summon. Boom. Then we go to the grave, special summon Sterlitzia, declare. Top of extra deck, we'll go draw. We will go discard, and then we'll go here, declare this. And we will get back our Fortuna to hand. So now we still have 2 special summons of those, right? So we have a lot we can do still, and we haven't used Regina yet. But we do have both Power Patrons in grave. So with that being said, we can go Sterlitzia, declare. That'll special summon the Power Patron. And then here, essentially, do we want... Yeah, we'll go to Crystal Wing. We'll go to the grave. Now, they can't nib us. And then we can go Medius declare. And we can send Fua back to dump a deck. This will special summon. And then we go special summon attack. Then we go to the grave, banish, and that brings us back. Our Chaos Angel. And then, I mean, we're pretty set up. Because now we can just put, if we wanted to, we could put Lucina out here. Because we haven't special summoned yet. Do you have a Discord up for extra games and discussion when I'm free? Dan FIFA, we went over the list earlier. We could talk about it a little bit more. I do have a Discord. It's Tyler. Let me look. Tyler 9632 is what my Discord is. So you can just add me. And then I was not at YCL Montreal. I was in Austin, Texas this weekend. And we still haven't used Regina at all, which is kind of tight, but also like kind of not doing it. We can special summon Lucina still to have something here, but like at this point, B2B will special summon and go into F.A. Dondraxter. It can do a lot. B2B can do a lot. So if we want just a body on the field to where if they activate a monster effect, so it's what? When your opponent activates a monster effect. Cool. And then here, like we could even have discarded something else other than this to, but nah, I would just keep the Veiler in hand. So yeah, like let's just special summon defense, and then this is essentially the end board. 3 in hand. We got a limit. We got Chaos Angel, Light and Dark, Crystal Wing, B2B. This is kind of like the craziest board that I ended on, including an FA Dondraxer. But it just depends on like how you utilize your hand and everything. You know what I mean? But like this board kind of doesn't lose. And like they do something. They go here. You go special summon. Then you go to the grave, to the grave. Summon defense. Boom. You can go declare. Send this. Special summon attack. No. Special summon. Declare. That would bring out Tania. You can go declare. This moves. Move that effect. Then you can go declare. Like things start getting like clogged because there's just so much, but it's pretty sick. And overall, like den board is pretty lit. Let's go reset deck. Boom. Let's go quit. Yeah, Matt, we were talking about the deck list earlier. And just so, because you're here now, I can go back to it. Elf Note Chest. So we kind of organized it this way. Because I guess I already clicked out of it. But yeah, it has it up here. But yeah, this is his list, and then this is the list that we kind of made for today, which is very similar to it. I haven't finished the rest of it, but I think this is pretty solid. I honestly don't even know how I'd want to finish it. We go Crystal Wing. We go our Crystal Wing. Definitely Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel is... I feel like today I'm kind of all over the place, but Chaos Angel's my goat. And then we have 5 left. Dondraxter is a must. Big Black Rose fan. And then what else? What are our last 3? So let's go save the deck. What are his 3? I mean, he has SP, but I think we should just don't. I don't know about this. I'm fine with this. What do we normally put in those last 3 spots? Nope. Croc, B2B, Stardust. Oh, Omega. We could put Omega, because Omega is Omega. Even though the number 1 list wasn't playing it. We can go our Arcanite, maybe. Wait, is this combo for... Oh, that's including Genoro. Yeah, that's pretty good. I need to figure out how to get my... Alex, I need to figure out how to get my phone, because I can't airdrop it to my PC. But that combo is kind of crazy. All right, what's the last card here? We have Golden, we have the Genoro, we have all of this. Dark. Okay, so Matt, in the winning list, it's a double pop. So this is his list, right? So we got Sterlitzia, we got June Pride, F.A. Dondraxter, Arcanite Magician, which is essentially just a double pop. And then you can go into like Crystal Wing. He's running Stormbane, Ruby Rose, which he's running Ruby Rose without Black Rose, which, I mean, you banish all cards from the graveyard. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked at this card enough. Obviously, Crystal Wing. I want the Genora in, and he's playing the Genora, so I figured I need to figure that out. Chaos Angel, Golden, the three champions, the Despian Luluwa Lilithith, the Ecclesia, and the Dark Dragon, and then Albion and SP. So when he goes Harmonia, he shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He shows these 5. So you can't tell if he's going into, if he's playing Elf Note or if he's playing like a branded slop deck or just a branded synchro deck. He uses Harmonia as a hand trap, and these are what he essentially shows. And then if he sends anything that's not golden, is Lulu, and then Lulu will obviously special this and get him Fallen of the Virtuous, which is I think is one of the best cards in the game. But yeah, and then he plays the Triple Sloth, which I think Triple Sloth with any breaker is crazy good. But I'm trying to like use this as inspiration, which our deck is pretty close. I think the only card that's different is I'm gonna run 2 Ogre and 1 Called By. But then the extra deck, I don't know if I want to run what he is running, because I'm not like a huge fan of SP. Like, I honestly would rather, I don't know if I just don't know. You know? I don't know what the last card should be with this. Let's put all of these at the end, because it's branded. And then I'll put the gold in there too. Issue is I can't run this week just because I don't have the card. So I got to take this out. So what are the last 2 cards to put in here? We have Omega, we have Blackwing, we have FA. I don't want to run the SP. I just don't like SP really much. What is it? What do we do? Put these up here. What should be the last two? Card, monster, synchro, type. Nope. Nope. Level. Let's go 7. Search. Oh, they're going 7 or lower. Yeah, I just don't know what those last 2 spots should be. Let's go the solemn package for. Let's start with the side deck. Solemn. We'll go 1, 2, 3. So that's our package. We could go Pot of Sloth, Duster, evenly. No, I don't know if I want to run evenly, but fuck it. Go Illusion Gate. Double Bell. Go 2 Bell. And then maybe Lightning Storm. And then Lightning Storm. So we'll put bells up here. So essentially the 4 hand traps. We got somewhat of a going first combo with this and potentially these. And then going second, we side in sloths. So we'd have 9 draw cards and then 1, 2, 3, 4 breakers. It's pretty good. And we use Harmonia as a breaker so it wouldn't conflict. And then I guess the bestials, we would just have to figure out how to those not conflict with like evenly or lightning storm, you know? And then what are the last 2? What are the last 2? Do we add another Sterlitia? There should be. Do we do the Stardust? Or B2B? B2B is crazy. I love B2B, but B2B and Croc. There's no real way to get into Croc. So Stardust. And then this is just our end game. And this is kind of just the deck list that we potentially play this week. 817. Is this any good? It's like a somewhat branded pure. You know what I mean? I could have this built out today. Ooh, and I do have the Fallens as an alti, so this deck would be minus the Ecclesia and the Lulu Wall Lilithith. It would be a still max rarity deck. That would be tight. Save deck. Yeah, this is kind of fun. What would be the best pure version? Let's do a new deck. Pure Elf Notes. Best pure Elf Note deck. We go Elf Note. So we go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. We go 1. A lot of people are playing 3 of these. We're going pure, so why not? Let's go 2 of these. Let's go 1 of these. one of these, and one of these. So this is just the starting point. Let's go to the Power Patron stuff. We'll just start with 3 of these, 1 of these, 3 Terminus. We could play 1 of those. We'll go Medius. Let's go double. Let's go Realize. And then we can go. Is this the whole engine? What do we think about this engine? So we go 3 Lucina, 3 Regina, 3 Tania, 1 Fortuna. People are on this 3. Let's add a second one of these. We're in a pure version. Why not? We got a Trap, 3 Vidolium because it's a crazy card, 1 Ginaldo, 3 Terminus, double Medius, 1 Lull. And I think, 26, it's pretty good. And then we have Called By. We'll play 1 Called By because that's just like my go-to card. Ash Blossom. We can run triple Ash. And then what we do is Molcharmy. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we can go Valor. And Ogre. And then in the side deck, we can add the Bell. We'll go 2 Bell to add the hand traps. We'll go. Ooh, we don't have Harmonia in this. Bestial Mag. So this is the 1. All right, so what do we do to fit Harmonia? We can just go take this, this, and this, and go Harmonia. I kind of like that. It keeps us at this normal summon ratio and keeps us at 2 there. We go Black Rose. I don't necessarily know if I want to just go into this. I'm going to just take the link out too. So we'll go Black Rose, Dawn Dragster, Crystal Wing. We'll go Croc. We'll go B to B. We'll go Chaos Angel. What is this list? I still have a bunch more. Am I missing anything? Omega. We need Golden. And then let's also go Packbit. Let's go Packbit in this one. And then we have 4 left. What are the 4 last monsters? Stardust. And let's look at the Discord. We have Vades. What other monsters does he have? You're doing the Ruby Rose. Oh, and the Hyper Librarian. You know what? Let's do a Hyper Librarian if we're going to do that. Let's go level 5. Just, I think it's kind of win more. Hype. Librarian. And then, also, what's the last one? Ruby Rose. should just do the Ruby Rose. Rose Dragon. I don't have... The issue is I don't have a copy. Stardust package, Wind Pegasus. Let's do the Wind Pegasus as a third, because you can also go into the Wind Pegasus as a level 7. Right? So this is like, I think is a pretty solid pure build. Side deck. With the side deck, let's go Solemn package just because we have 6 spaces. So, like, I've kind of just been on the 1-1-2 train. It could be different. And then what else for sides? Obviously, Duster. Duster's the... Oh, Droll. Double Droll. Droll's a must. I don't think I put it in the other list. So let's put Droll up here. We have 5 spots left. Maybe we go talents. We go talents. Nib. No one's respecting it. And then, I mean, DD Crow. DD Crow can definitely hurt. And then this is kind of our our pure Elf Note build, right? We could play this. Do I have all the cards? I have all of these, and then yeah, I could play this whole deck. The only thing is I don't have this card that says the right text. But overall, I feel like this is a pretty solid build. You have your range of hand traps. You have your one called by. You have all your starters. Have all your synchros. There's none of the Power Patron like link stuff. But I mean, essentially this is just a really good extender if you have all of this other stuff and it gets you into the Medius. I don't know if not playing another engine is smart in this deck, but I do think this is still a really solid build. And I think it's a good starting point. Like if you're getting into this deck, I think the standard is this for minimum Elf Note engine. You can play a third one of these if you want. You play 1 to 3 of these. 3 of these I think is kind of a must. I could see cutting it to 2, but I think 3 is kind of a must. Medius is also like, if you're playing more of these, you don't necessarily need 2 of these. But if a 2 and 2 ratio is kind of good. This, I mean, playing this at 2 allows this to be live and not potentially like, oops, what did I do? I cut a card. What did I do? Can I go back? Command Z. Oh, patron. I cut the patron. But yeah, overall, I think this is like a really solid pure option. So if you're getting into the deck and you need like a starting foundation, this is definitely a really good spot. Also, this is kind of a budget build. This is actually very much a budget build other than the Charmies. Other than the Charmies and then these 6 cards. Obviously, Elf Notes isn't a budget deck because these 6 cards are, or I guess 2 cards, but you need 6 copies, are secrets. So outside of this whole deck is pretty cheap. And then also like these Charmies are this is $30. So this is a good starting foundation if you're getting into the deck. I feel like my videos are kind of all over the place. Kind of just very jumpy. Haven't really had a great foundation today, but I'm still learning. I've been live for 2:25. don't really want to do gameplay, but I kind of want to talk more decks. Like this is just fun. This has been my favorite. Nope. This has been my favorite version that we've made in a long time. And going over this with you, Matt, last week was a lot of fun. I kind of want to do another version of this deck like this. Maybe I take this out and put one more of these in this week. This is the one change up from this deck. So we change this up, and this is how this deck list looks. You know what I mean? So I think this is maybe where I'm going to go this week. I mean, I did like having the second Welcome Home. It allows you to play a little bit more like free, like not worrying about this card going away at all. Obviously, unless it gets banished, you can always get it back with this card. But having a second one of these is kind of nice. But the non-engine in this is like kind of just my standard go-to right now in this deck. And then this is just like an OD overframe card that just looks amazing. And then, this is kind of the extra deck that we just made. And it's very similar extra deck. This is the same side deck that we just made, and then a very similar extra deck. I will see the combo Alex sent me on my phone. I got to figure out how to get things to my desktop because it was really nice. So got that there. You can just cut this off because it's ugly. Cut that out. Let's see. Wait, where do I have it? Let's see if this pops up. Let's do a couple duels. Just to end the day, you know? Oh, I'll go back to it. I'll go back to Dueling Book. So, this list, nope, let me take it back. Let's go. Matt, welcome home. Welcome. So, Matt, last week, I played this exact list, right? So, this is the list that I played last week. I went 3-1. Going into my first duel, Ogre and Fallen. So, last week, I went to my locals. I'm going to post the video tomorrow. I just have to finish editing it. I'm going to post the video tomorrow. This is the list that I took. First game, I bricked so hard, and you'll see it in the video, but essentially I had like double Terminus and Medius in hand already. And he had Ash and Imperm. So I kind of just lost. And it was kind of like that for both duels. So I went 0-2 against the first opponent, which was Fairy Tales. And then the rest of the night, I played really, really well. I went up against Alex round 3. And I think he won the dice roll. So he went, or did I? I can't remember, but I have the footage that I'm going to look over. All I know is one duel, I kind of played through a bunch of hand traps and interruptions and put up a really good board. He wasn't able to break through it. The other duel, same thing, is he played through a lot of hand traps and interruptions and just put up his full board. So it was 1-1 going into the final duel of the match, and that last duel versus me and Alex, he just hard misplayed. He would have been able to do a lot more, but I charmied him, and then I double hand trapped him, I believe, and then I went into like he put up a very minimal board, and then I think his only interruption was the Tania hand rip, and he hand ripped an Effect Veiler, I think. But you'll be able to see it tomorrow. Yeah, he hand ripped a irrelevant card, I made my full board, and I just got the duel. But essentially, if he didn't misplay, he would have been able to put up a board that had like 2, 3, 4 interruptions instead of just the one Tania hand rip. So I kind of just like lucked out and got the win. And then my last duel, I also got the dub. So I ended up going 3-1. This list was insane. I need to figure out how to play under and through Nib, because I think Nib, like, that's the only thing that I could think this deck has an issue with is the Nibiru. Outside of that, I think this deck is popping. Like, this felt so good. This is one of the most fun I've had playing this deck in a while. And literally with the Lulu, or not the Lulu, with the Witness, going into Croc from Witness and drawing, every time I did that, I drew into just like another interaction. Like, I drew into Effect Veiler twice, 2 different times. I drew into an Ash one time. Like, going Croc, drawing into a hand trap to where it just gives you another interaction is just like makes that so much better. Obviously, you could draw into like more engine, and then potentially it's either a dud card that you've already used or a card that doesn't really mean anything. But every time I went into the Croc, I drew into a hand trap to just add to my interactions on their next turn. So it was just a lot of fun. It was really cool. I low key, like, outside of the welcome home and adding 1 Vidolium, I don't think I would change anything to this list. Like, this was just such a good list. It felt so good. And it just comes, it literally, my only loss came down to me drawing multiple Terminus, multiple Medius, and him having multiple hand traps for me not to be able to play through it. So, you know what? It is what it is. You're gonna win some and lose some, but hopefully you win a lot more. But yeah, I really enjoyed this list. This is by far my favorite Elf Note list that I've made, and one being because I made it with you, and I forgot who the other person was who jumped in on it, but it was us two, and then even Cody or Max helped with that list. So yeah, this was a lot of fun, and overall I just had a lot of fun with it, you know. But yeah, let's see if Master Duel works. I turned the computer off. Get a couple games in and then end the stream. It's not working. We're doing that. Maybe I have to have Steam up. Where's Steam? My computer just slow. I'm used to things moving fast. Alright, at least the thing went up. Let's see if this works. Did you send me something? Vade, did you send me another list? Better than a higher chest count in E4. I have an OTS tournament where I have to choose when I'm playing. Oh, the first link. Okay, I'll look at that in a sec. Matt, So I will say this. I liked this version of the deck a lot more than how the higher, like, this is like our standard chess deck, right? So, like, I really like this deck. This deck's a lot of fun. Getting all of these and, like, hand trap or in burning and, like, floodgating the opponent is a lot of fun, and it's cool. You've essentially floodgate them. You double floodgate them, double hand rip, and have a couple negates on the board. But if I'm being honest, from a fun and competitive standpoint, I think this list is a lot more fun. And I think even though it has an issue with Nibiru, I feel like I didn't see it once. I didn't see Nib once, but I feel like Nib definitely could make this list hard to lose. I got to just figure out the lines for that not to happen. But B2B was a god card, bro. Like, this card was insane. Like, you'll see it in the vlog, but there was one duel where I have B2B on the field, I have Medius on the field, and then Fortuna in the grave, and I special back Fortuna with Sterlitzia. So I special Fortuna to get onto the field. Then I go B2B. I add back Ash that I used the turn before that I used on a Charmy. So I Ash the Charmy, so it's in the grave. I add the Ash back to hand, and then I synchro into a Chaos Angel with the Medius that was already on the field and the Fortuna that I special back to go into Chaos Angel, banish one of their cards, and then also have Ash back in hand and another B2B when I want to, you know what I mean? So B2B, after that, I got Power Patron onto the field and then went into Crystal Wing with the Sterlitzia and the Power Patron. So, like, there's a lot of really interesting and fun plays with B2B in this list that I don't think you can make with the other chess. But, like, the other chessboard is just so oppressive. Like, you, with this list, ending with the board is essentially like you end Chaos Angel, Crystal Wing, F.A. Dawn Dragster, all of these on the field. You Omega rip them, and then you hand rip them again. And, like, it's just, like, auto win if you do full combo. This other one is not auto win if you do full combo, but it's fun. What is the last hand rip? Are you talking about just like looping Omega, or what's the third one? Because I don't think a lot of people are playing the Bestial to like triple hand rip. It's kind of like win more, and it doesn't like. I mean, I get it, but what are your thoughts? Is it the double Omega Tania, or what is the third hand rip? Omega Tania, and then the new Trishula. Ooh, there's a new Trishula? Beyond the Brave. New Trishula card. What is it? Is this what it is? Ekharjar? Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So is it this card you're talking about? So level 9. You can discard one card, banish 2 cards from your opponent's field and or graveyard. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish 1 card from their hand or return 1 card in either field or graveyard to the hand. If this synchro summon card is sent to the graveyard during your opponent's turn, You can banish one card from your opponent's hand at random, field or grave. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a crazy card. I mean, it's definitely a crazy card, but I mean, like, what? Hopefully, it gets addressed. I mean, what would you say Elf Notes needs to be addressed? Yes, they just won a YCS for the first time, but like, what makes Elf Notes unfair? Are you talking about the Omega banning Omega? I would agree on that. But what else? They should really just ban. Yeah. Vades, I agree with you. They should just really just ban. I mean, librarians, whatever. I mean, I definitely see how it has. It's definitely a crazy card in decks that synchro a lot. But I think they really just need to ban Omega. Even though Omega wasn't even played, like Cody said earlier, it was an ethical Elf Note player not playing Omega. Yeah, but they play the this new card. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, what would you address right now in the TCG? Just banned Omega, or what else? What are you thinking? A lot of lists. I think Tunes is going to be crazy. I feel like addressing Elf Notes too soon before Tunes comes out it just makes it so it's not a deck, because Tunes is about to be a tier 0. Like, pretty nice. Yeah, I think honestly, Matt, I think I'd run this. If you could test this out this week and see if you'd want to play it. Putting Lucina. Bro, them Vades, if they were to hit the engine of Elf Notes, that would be the craziest, like before Cool Tunes or even at the same time as Cool Tunes, would be the craziest thing of all time. Like, Elf Notes is not a problem. As pure, like, as the engine, everything in Elf Notes is not a problem. There's no issue. It's one of the fairest decks that they've made in a long time. The issues with Elf Notes are the generics. Like, if you want to say anything, it's definitely Omega. And if then you want to put other cards into the category, it's Crystal Wing and FA Dawn Dragster. Outside of that, Elf Notes is not like unfair at all, especially because if I go special summon Lucina, I have my opponent could fall on a Virtuous It, and if my only play was Lucina, then I have nothing. Then I just go pass, and you go up. You know what I mean? Like there's been multiple times that has happened. Or if they go, if I go special and somehow like going into a board, if I go special Lucina going into a board, and they just go Book of Moon, so they block my center, like I can't do anything now. I can't. I have to. I will have had to have had like a Tania or a Regina or a Fortuna in hand to where I can tribute summon over and then try and continue to play. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think there's any issue in any need to ban anything or any card that says Elf Note in it. And if they did, honestly, if they banned anything in the Elf Note engine, I'd be so pissed. I would not understand Konami at all. Yeah, but you saying that isn't addressing what the issue is. Elf Notes isn't the issue with that. Going first as an Elf Note player, like what engine doesn't have negates? Every engine. Every engine has negates. Every archetype puts up some kind of negate or omni or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see how having negates is an issue outside of a potential generic omni like a omega. Like, you get rid of omega, and if you want to get rid of the negates that you're talking about, then you get rid of omega, you get rid of Crystal Wing, and you get rid of F.A. Dondraxter. What else do you do? That hurts the deck way more than banning any of the other stuff. That at least allows them to try and figure out another end board piece. You know what I mean? Outside of that, like there's not really much else to do. Like, looking at the pieces, right? The negates, you have the trap is one, and like keep it. Like that trap loses to fucking everything. You pop it, you don't get the effect. You go spell it, you don't get the effect. You know what I mean? Like, you imperm in that column, you don't get the effect. There's a lot of things that trap loses to. So the trap isn't the problem. And then what other negates they put on? They don't, like, is Crystal Wing and F.A. Dondraxter. And if you look at the OCG, they still have Baron. They have Crystal Wing. They have F.A. Dondraxter. Like, 3 negates isn't crazy. Also, the Elf Note end board is incredibly easy to go into and break because you know everything. Super Poly destroys Elf Notes. The Grim Reaper depends on what. Kind of like, yeah, but does the Mendadium is the level 10, right? It's not the Visas. The Visas is what I'm thinking of. But Grim, what are you talking about? Depends. I would love to be able to put Super Poly in this deck. Oh, so you're saying if they ban like Ash and Valor and Ogre, like things that give you additional negates? Oh, hand rips, not hand traps. I think ban Omega. I feel like if you want to hit Elf Notes, ban Omega. Yeah, we definitely need a replacement for Crystal Wing. Grim, have you played Elf Notes? Have you played like the deck? Because if you played the deck, you would definitely know. Super Poly is auto win against Elf Notes. You can't negate it. So if you have Super Poly and then a card that can pop, you Super Poly 2 of the things, and then if they try to negate your first interaction, you pop the trap when they activate it, because they have to send for cost, so they're losing a card, and then the trap gets popped. Like, there's just a lot of things that beats this deck. I've seen DB games with Elf Notes, full board, everything. Dude had Super Poly and 4 starters in one. Like, he started Super Poly, 3 starters in Ash. Guy ashed on his turn. Dude still put up a full board. His turn, he draws into another starter. He goes Super Poly's 2 of the interactions away, and then just plays. Like, if you can play around, like, if you can just Super Poly their board, it auto loses. Okay, Fallen of the Virtuous, evenly matched. There's just like so many things that make Elf Notes not great. If my only starter as an Elf Note player is Lucina, and it gets negated, or if my only starter is Lucina, and somehow it gets flipped upside down to where I can't, or popped to where I can't activate its effect, I have no play. You know what I mean? Like, the effects not being on summon makes it really difficult. I will say, with the addition to Regina, the deck is a lot stronger and a lot better, especially with June Pride. If June Pride was in Master Duel, I think all the Synchro Slop decks that use Elf Notes would be significantly better, especially because the Power Patron being able to go into Strelitzia or June Pride is so good. Being able to dodge something, like if you go and you bring out Power Patron, and if they like activate an effect to like Book of Moon or something, you can just go Power Patron, make it a level 9, synchro into June Pride, and then they missed their timing. But the issue with the turn 0 plays, I'm a big believer, and I know my friend Alex believes or says the same thing. The guy who just did the deck profile for his YCS Montreal deck list, which this is his list. He talked about Elf Note Regina being the best extender, which I believe Regina is not a great hand trap. It loses to everything and gives up a lot. So if Regina does not go through, you're probably going to lose the duel. Like, the risk is just not there. So I think the turn 0 plays are just like a fallacy that people think. I just don't think it. I don't think it's real. I will say the Centurion stuff is kind of fun. I played it like twice, but I left it at that. I didn't play it much more. Oh yeah, if it gets Ash, it's auto lose. If it gets negated, and then essentially you just start your hand up down 2 cards. Especially like if your only starter is a card that you need a special summon into the middle zone, you have to tribute summon, and then hopefully that doesn't get negated. You know what I mean? Yeah, we had like a slight discussion about it earlier in the stream. How Elf Note Regina is just a really good extender, not a hand trap. Kind of like Harmonia. We were talking about Harmonia, and how good of a board breaker it is, and how I mean, you can still use it as a hand trap, but it's way better as a board breaker. What about Doom Z, Power Patron? Are those boards harder to break? I will say the Doom Z. So I don't know. Actually, I do. Doom Z is really hard to play. I think Doom Z is a very high skill deck. Like, you have to be really good at the deck. But I think Doom Z is a crazy freaking deck. I think it is so good. I just think you have to be really good with it specifically. Like, if any of these like top duelists just spent all their time on that deck, I think Doom Z could definitely win a lot of tournaments in general. Your origin against branded. It's all right. Croc against. Vids, what are you talking about? Also, I'm about to go into your Mitsu. K9 Mitsu? Visit site. Ooh, this is your top 8. Let's go. Congrats, by the way. Wait. Top 8. Oh, 2025. Bro. So I was on this just a little bit. I was on this, like, the Mitsu K9 stuff for just a little bit because I was big into K9 VS because VS was, like, my favorite deck when I first started up again. But I have the K9 maxed. I'm bummed that this is banned, but I respect it being banned. I think anything that shows your hand, ban the card. Mind scan, ban it. Rotary, ban it. Yeah, this is just overall super consistent, super good. Nib, honestly, I played Nib in the main when I played. I did play 42 as well. I did not play Droll in the main. I played it in the side, and I played 6 Charmies. And then I played, I think, 3 Ghost Bell. Oh, it was so much fun. This is Vades, who's commenting in the chat. This is his deck list that he got top 8 at the WCQ regional. Yeah, I like this list. I like this list a lot. Honestly, this is a hot take. I think they could unlimit everything in Mitsu if they just ban Purification. If they ban Purification, then everything else could just be unlimited. Nash Knight? There's no Nash Knight package. I mean, he's playing the Zombie Vampire, which I get it. Playing Dugaris. Okay. I was always hit or miss with the Phoenix. I'm not Oh, you agree with the Purification comment? I believe that's what you're saying you agree with. I never was a big Nightmare Phoenix person. Like, I tried it a few times, but like these were like the staples in any of my these were the staples obviously in all of my Mitsu decks. This was any K9 deck I ran this. These two are actually insane. I also liked why am I forgetting? There's like 2 other level 5s or rank 5s that I always rocked, and then I always, for some reason, people only rock, and obviously you did rock 1 Ripper. I'm a huge double Ripper guy. I never rocked really Dugaris, even though Dugaris is pretty good here. But I'd always just go into IP instead or into like Dynamundo. But I get it. I definitely get it. This list is really good. Obviously, you got top 8. Like, this shit is sick. Droplet was also really good, especially like against a lot of the matchups. Then you're a demon. I mean, I never really played this card. I did play the Shifter. A lot of the times I played this in the main when I played Pure Mitsu. I don't know if I really played it much with the K9 version. Obviously, these 3 cards. I'm a big called by in the main. Dark Ruler obviously was good during the meta. And then also Nib could be subs. Like, utility for, I mean, in the main could also be a good in the main deck list. Excuse me. But overall, yeah, I think this is sick. Because of how K9 got hit in, well, it didn't really get hit much, but because of how K9 got hit in Master Duel, I was running double Lupus for a little bit just to test it out, and low-key kind of love it. I don't know if it's a hot take. I think you're not wrong. Phoenix won me the final game. He went turn 0 Dracotel. I had to pop Ketu Dragon. in my turn and got the Phoenix draw as well. Yeah, that's sick. I respect that. Could in that situation, obviously I don't know what the game state is, but could you hypothetically have gone into Nash Knight, sucked it up, gone into C Nash Knight, and then gone into C104? Obviously that's taking up a lot of space. That's 4 cards to the 1. Lizard also is a good draw card. You didn't play the rank up, which is actually no, you did. You played the 1 in the side, but go into the jacks. So you use Ripper as an extender plus a hand trap negate to go into jacks for a pop. No, there's no wolf, so there's no banish. Gorgon is crazy. I think it's a really good card. I definitely have lost some duels to Gorgon. And nothing locks you in this deck, so this is why this is kind of perfect. My friend Oscar was on this deck for a little while. He's a big ritual guy. Actually, he's playing Invoked now. He had an unfortunate situation where he got his card stolen, and he's a max rarity kind of guy. So he had everything maxed out. Excuse me. So he had everything maxed out, and he got it stolen. So he kind of just like gave up the Mitsu stuff. And then he got back into it, and the Invoke stuff was kind of cheap. And then obviously it popped off. So he got it all right before it like blew up in price. And then if Rolad wasn't so expensive as a max rarity, he would have gone into that. But it is what it is. Yeah, it definitely sucks. But this Mitsu list, I wish. Yeah, I think you agreed before. I think they could unlimit everything and just get rid of purification. And what is the end board? Because you could potentially summon multiple of these, have one blow up, have the potential negate to where it's a hand rip. You have these to stay, and then obviously extend into all of this stuff. So it's still a good engine, even if it doesn't put up an Omni negate. It puts up enough interaction and is enough of a splashable engine to be put into other things. But yeah, I like this list. It's really nice. And wait, you played 2 Jokul when Jokul was at 3. That is also true. That is true. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna hit it, because the ban list is coming up. The ban list is gonna be here probably the week after Worlds, which I think next week what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over deck list. I'm gonna go into ban list predictions and then potentially combos, and then see how things are. Hopefully we don't get a ban list before then, so at least I can make that prediction video. This week I won't be playing out locals, because I'm flying to New York Wednesday, so I might make videos in New York, but outside of that. Yeah, 2 Jokul for the Noroi. I totally get that. Actually, so I played. Why am I forgetting the name of the deck? Memento K9, and I saw a lot of people like playing very, very small K9 engines or the full K9 engine. And to me, I didn't want to see the K9 engine starting, because you just go into it, right? So if you go into the Ripper and then you go full combo, right? Usually with Memento, you don't normal summon. So you could either search out the Noroi or you search out the Jokul, and then you have the Seahorse in your hand. and then you just go full combo from there. So what I would do is the engine I would play, because Azuna and Lupus were a hand trap, so I'd play the 3 Azuna, the 1 Lupus, the 1 Lantern, the 1 Jokul, and then I'm pretty sure I cut the Noroi after a while, and then I also played the 1 rank up. So I played a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card engine, and then the rest of the engine that I played was all Memento. And Memento is really good at going into boards, at least from my experience. And then I just I played it like that. It was a lot of fun. I kind of want to do that again on Master Duel. You know what I mean? I also want to play a deck where I can play both of these cards. So I pulled this card. So when I was talking earlier about playing in Jersey, I pulled this card in a pack randomly, and then I bought the alt art of Zeus QCR that's purple to match this. So I have this matching like max rarity QCRs, both purple like monsters. It's pretty cool. Matt, can't wait for regionals again. Came first and 8th with Yummy Fiendsmith and Magnet Warrior Fiendsmith. We'll probably play Elf Note with Synchro Emergency and Rollad. Bro, I think Elf Notes with the Synchro Emergency stuff is going to be so sick. I like Rollad, but it's kind of a boring deck to me. You came first and 8th in a regional with Yummy Fiendsmith. That's pretty tight. And Magnet Warrior Fiendsmith. I'm a big Fiendsmith fan too. So with Fiendsmith, let me go to this. Hopefully the audio stayed the same. But I have all my Fiendsmith max rarity at the back. I have these, and then the top are my secret engravers, but then all of the like QCR tracks, QCR Lurie, QCR Lacrima. So I would, if I wanted to play at max, I'd need to get 2 more engraver Europrint QCR. But it's like, there we go. The engraver. I have just 1 Europrint and the rest are secrets. So I would, if I got 2 more of those, I'd be able to play it. But then I have everything else maxed with it. I'm also kind of a max whore. I have a playset of secrets, and then I have a secret Lurie as well, and then also QCR. What's good, Jendi? I played Teller Knight Fiendsmith, Elf Note Fiendsmith, Evil Twin Fiendsmith, Mendelium. Yeah, see, I played Mitsu Fiendsmith. I did Evil Twins Fiendsmith a little bit. And then Elf Note Fiendsmith. Elf Note Fiendsmith was what I was on first, and I think that's one of my favorite. Like, it's one of the most fun variants, to be honest with you. It's a lot of fun. I would definitely play that version of the deck again for sure. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Being from Europe, I could be useful for shipping reasons. Oh, I didn't realize you were in Europe. Yeah, I mean, we could do, if you ever want to do any kind of Euro swaps or anything like that, we could figure it out. You added me on Discord or no? This is my Discord. I'll pull it up. This is right here. This is my Discord. So if you ever want to do like max rarity Euro swaps, let me know, because I'm always down. I think I'm fine with the Elf Note stuff right now. I have that all maxed out. But anything else. Oh yeah, Elf Note. So this is actually the list. We were talking about it earlier. This is the list that we went over. It's pretty good. It's very interesting. He played the list very different. I think the biggest thing one of the biggest plays that he did was turn 0 when he'd have Harmonia. He would show these 5 cards right here. So wouldn't really give away what he was playing other than the fact that he was probably playing some kind of Brandon variant, even though his Brandon variant was literally only to get Fallen of the Virtuous. I don't know if I've ever really used Contact C, like looking at this now. I've used Retaliating C. Actually, Retaliating C, at my first regionals, my first match won me the duel, like won me the match. Because I'd go Retaliating C, and it was against, I think, Predaplant. And then he fusioned multiple times, and obviously the cards banish. So what I did was I had Power Patron in hand, so I would normal summon, and then I synchroed into and I was playing the level 5 Hyper Librarian. So then I just went into Hyper Librarian, searched, and then full combo. What's your thoughts on Runic Rolad? It's been hyped up because of Josh. I think Josh is an insane player. Let's see do any of these play Runic? I can't tell. Nope. But the adventure cards. I think Josh is really good with Runic. I think Josh in general is just one of the best YouTube, like, Yugi YouTubers. Fiendsmith Mitsu Rolad. Like, I learned a lot from Josh, you know what I mean? I don't think we have much to worry about outside of like a potential Omega ban, maybe a Crystal Wing, or an FA Dondraxer. I don't think they hit all 3, but I think the most realistic, even though Omega wasn't played in this list, you know what I mean? Like, there's no Omega. But there is Omega in pretty much every other list. I think we could potentially count on an Omega ban, you know what I mean? He plays a lot of rogue decks. I could agree with you on the Contact C. He's in the video that we watched with him talking about it. He said it was one of his best cards, though. Crystron, I like Crystron. I think they lost a lot of power, but I think one of my friends, Carlos, plays Crystron, and the dude cooks me with it. So I think he's really good with it. It has. I don't know if I would. Like add it to anything. Like, I don't know if I'd play Elf Note, Crystron, Brown Clown. Austin is here. You're also Brown Clown on YouTube. Let's see. Man, I'm bad with Discord, but all right, there you are. Accepted. Okay, there you go. Oh, Dwelly. And Mark. Oh, it's a minute. Does he play the synchro version with Harmonia? He does not play Harmonia. Or at least last time I played him, he didn't play Harmonia. Austin, text me how. I haven't seen your stuff yet, but. Or, I mean, you showed me the stuff, but text me how, like, what they said about your content, because I'm assuming you sent it already. Who was talking about? Can I? Where? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jen, I don't think we have anything to do. Like, I don't think we really have to worry about the ban list. And then Grim also. I'm assuming you mean. Why is it not coming up? Let's see. I think he has some aggressive opinions, but also he has the background to have those opinions. You know what I mean? Like he thinks Ash needs to be banned. I really don't think it needs to be banned. Unless you have the opinion that all generic negates need to be banned, I don't think Ash needs to be banned. I think Charmies, I think Droll are things that check certain things, so I don't think those need to be banned either. Should Yugo have rotation? What does that even mean? Yeah, see, here's your runic. He talks about it a week ago.
I drew Perulia, and I'm like,
oh, and I watched it.
Perulia and give them the info, because the next thing that they do could be normal summoning. But I was kid. Let me side down to one mind shuffle. Immediately drew the mind shuffle and immediately lost the game because of it, because I couldn't play. I had enough non-engine to make the game playable, but the one mind shuffle I just couldn't play. So yeah, it's this deck is if you survive the turn, you are fine. You have follow up, you win the resource game every time. So they do quite help.
I think between Josh's deck building and Jesse's deck building, I'm somewhere in between. I mean, obviously I'm nowhere near their level, but not even close. But I like implementing like things that he talks about. I like implementing things that Jesse talks about, and yeah, it's interesting to see these top players and how they build these decks. So like watching these videos helps a lot. I don't know if I I can't talk. I don't know if I necessarily agree if called by needs to go already. I think called by it's kind of the only out to some of the like some cards, you know what I mean? Like going first, there's only 4 cards that can necessarily stop a Charmy. Unless you count Droll as well. But like Ash, 3 of Ash, and then the call by is the only thing that really can stop a Charmy. Also, I do think Charmy should resolve. But being an Elfno player, Charmy's really hurt. So it's like a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? So I kind of liked Called by the Grave. Plus, I really like the artwork of the Called by the Grave that I have, which is... Where is it? Oh, this is not my deck. Which is this one. I have this as the QCR, and I think it's beautiful, and I don't want it to go. Yeah, so I really like Called by. I can agree with that statement, Grim. Cross out, yes, but I don't know. I think the restriction of you needing to be able to play the card in your deck as well, is kind of like a good amount to like not really warrant cross out being banned. Called by though, like I understand why called by needs to go, and how like being able to negate hand traps aren't healthy. But I also think like if in that case, like negating, so like with that logic, negating hand traps isn't healthy. Ash would need to be banned, so Charmy's resolve. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Jen. Maybe they are printing a new card that it works like called by. If they are, it's a really good card. I will say I did run Crossout for a little bit, and in the mirror match, Crossout is crazy. What's not just hand traps? You mean Ash? Yeah, Ash is great. A lot of people, it's like it's a really interesting debate whether or not Ash needs to be banned or not. I think if the person is debating Ash needing to be banned because Charmies need to resolve, I can respect that. I just don't think outside of that, like Ash is usually a 1-for-1 interaction, and I think that's fine. But it only works going second. Forget the name though. Ultimate Sky. Oh yeah, this one looks pretty cool. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, activate one of these effects. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of face-up monsters your opponent controls and pay 800 life points for each target. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. When your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, negate that effect. Yeah, no. What? This card is crazy. I mean, I get it. It won't really work going like your first turn, like if you're going first, unless they like Harmonia you or get something on field. But still, this card's crazy. I will say this is like with the stipulation that they put on it, this might be one of like the most fair cards that they've printed recently in comparison to the other broken cards that they're printing and making. Like, how did Konami think? How do you spell it? How did Konami think this card? No, not Mind Shuffle. Like, how did they think this card is fair? Like, while you have a tune card in your field or graveyard, your opponent must keep their hands revealed. Also, you can look at set cards anytime. If you have a tune monster and a tune spell on the field or graveyard, you can declare one card name that is not among the cards / effects activated in this chain. Negate that. So it's an Omni negate. Plus, you can look, you just see everything. This card is like, what? I think it's to make up for how bad they made Tunes originally. Tunes is just trash. It's always been trash. It's been the deck that is just awful. And this card is one of the most broken cards ever made. So it was like, you know what? We'll do this and let them have it for a little. You know what I mean? Oh, it kills anything that you need to reveal. Like VS is unplayable against this. Obviously, VS is a lot worse than the TCG right now, but overall, like I used to play VS. VS was my best deck. It's probably the deck that I performed the most with, and it was before the K9 stuff too. So I've played it for a minute. I just think it's not good. So it's pretty much actually, I don't know. Beyond the Brave, I know it has that red eyes. I don't know if it makes it anything better, but I mean, outside of outside of Tunes being a terrible, terrible deck for its existence, Red Eyes has like always teetered on being okay. So I wonder if like Red Eyes gets any better after Beyond the Brave with that like overframe card. I have no clue what it does. Yeah, Blitz honestly is kind of just unplayable. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think Konami's gonna pre-hit anything. I think Konami wants to sell it. It's in a set that has Grandmaster rares, so it's like it's just it would be dumb for them to hit it. You know what I mean? Like they want to sell. It's all about money. Oh, so the Red Eyes is not even a Red Eyes card. The overframe. Beyond the Brave. Card list. Wait. It's not this? It is this card. Must be from your extra deck by tripping one face-up monster on either field during the turn by the effect of Dark Time Wizard. You can special summon one Red Eyes Black Dragon Exceed once per turn this way, no matter which method you use. If this card is special summon, you can special summon one level 8 or unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects. Must be either fusion summon or special summon from your extra deck by tributing one face-up monster on either field during the turn a monster was destroyed by the effect of Dark Time Wizard. So it's a Dark Time Wizard card. It's a new deck. It's not even that good. They need a... Oh, so then they did. I mean, this is like a Joey archetype. What is this card? Swift. It's the Panther. You said Gustavo. This is Warlock and Gustavo. What is Fisherman of the Legend? Dark Time Wizard. Oh, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the... What does this even do? Activate one of these effects. Add one card that mentions Dark Time Wizard. Take to hand. Toss a coin and call it. Call it right. Destroys many monsters. If you do, inflict damage equal to half those monsters total. Another gimmicky deck. Bro, I have it. I have... This right here is... Let me change it. So it's my tune stuff. So I have all of the engine that you need right now, right? So bookmark, table of contents, the trap. I have all of the link stuff that you need, the stuff for the extra deck, and then I have obviously all of these additional ones. The mermaid, I have the blue eyes, and then the cannon somewhere in here. It's hard to get out of this deck box. But yeah, I have the cannon. I have everything. I'm pretty hyped on... Well, I'm not hyped on tunes for what it's going to do, but I'm going to play tunes, and I just wanted to get banned faster. I'm going to play tunes when it comes out, get some free dubs. I mean, I guess it's going to be a lot of mirror matches, so it's like you either play against tunes and lose to tunes, or you just join them and and help like get it. Oh, bro, shiny cards too. This is my baby. I need to figure out how I can do the top down with the stream. But I mean, obviously, this card. Oh, there we go. I got the Starlight. That card. So there's a card shop called Core TCG, and what they do is you're allowed to like you can bring in bulk or cards, and they'll trade for cash value or store credit. So I had like enough cards to be like $600 or $850 store credit, and I got those in a couple slots and some cash. But then I have like obviously all of this maxed, and then this just adds to the Charmies, the other Charmies. So it's just like full max, you know what I mean? Yeah, send it in the link. I'll watch it. So I wish I could show you. Ooh, also in the deck box, because I just had it. My brother just had his bachelor party, and he likes Pokemon, so I bought boxes. I bought 2 bundle boxes or booster bundles, 6 packs each, and we pulled this. So I'm gonna get it graded and send it to him. So that's fun. Oh, Matt, then we're kind of close. I don't know if you're an hour towards LA or away from LA, but I am in like Toluca Lake, Studio City area. So I'm like 25, 30 minutes away from Core. Tripod. There's a lot of different tripods. I have a Manfrotto here. What I'm using on here is just a ball head on my desk. The top down thing is this like arm I got off Amazon. It was like $20, but it like holds. I wish I could like show you, but it like holds. I mean, I guess I could try. I'll take a photo. So it's like this, and then I'll just show you the photo here. So it's like this thing right here. It's like just up on a stick. I got it off of Amazon. Yo, so my friend Alberto, he's not an Elf Note player, but he is a really good duelist in general. And me, Alex, and him all agree, and like other Elf Note players disagree with us. Regina is not a hand trap, and he talks about like he literally sends Alex text every time an Elf Note player uses it as a hand trap, and then he wins. Because it's like almost 100% of the time he does that, and he just texted me. He just texted me right now, another win, because of them using Regina. It's hilarious. Studio City. Yeah, link guys. Send me anything. You guys have my my Discord now, so if you don't, I can just show you guys, and we can just connect. Send me stuff, I can review it, we can talk about it. I'm just down. You know what I mean? Sad the new Witchcraft got good support and is having decent results in the OCG, but plus actually my friend Alex, I mean I keep bringing him up, but he said he's potentially going to be on the Witchcrafter grind after this. Yes, Grim, I'm in like kind of on the corner of, it's a weird part, but it's like Studio City, North Hollywood, Toluca Lake. Like my zip code can be considered all 3 of those. Thanks, Vades. What school do you go to? Oh, I love Elf Notes. I feel like it's made me such a better duelist. It's just so good. I think Elf Notes is one of my favorite decks I've ever played, like by far. I think so. I went from like obviously VS was really broken for a minute, and I played it before it was really broken, and then during when it was really broken, and then after, I kind of went from VS to Elf Note. Um, but I think VS it was very skill based in the sense of like your hands were always different, and you really had to finesse what cards and everything that was in your hands to be able to play it and play it well. Um, but overall, uh, it's not great anymore, especially with the bans and the hits that they've made. It's called Bridges Academy. Is that down Vineland? I feel like that's kind of close to like North Hollywood, right? Yeah, Vase, it definitely rewards like good pilots. Oh, then you're bro. Then you're literally you go to school right next to where I live. If you guys ever want to get lunch or anything when I'm in town, because I'm not in town a lot with work, let me know and I'm always down. I actually bringing up AI thumbnails. So I I've tested a lot, right? And like, well, these aren't all the videos. Let's go further. I was doing all my thumbnails originally without like any AI. I was just using like I don't know if you like I do I oops, this isn't. So I do photo and video work, right? For my job. I'm a videographer. So I know how to do like Photoshop and stuff. So like originally I wasn't doing AI thumbnails. And then where was it? Where's my first AI thumbnail? I think I did AI here just to like see how it would go. And then I tried a more AI style. It was after this stuff because I have all of these PNGs and everything saved. Playing hand traps, going to locals. Okay, so it wasn't there. Let's go. And then I started right around here is when I started more AI. Like Photoshop and stuff, you use AI. But I couldn't get this to pop right with Photoshop, so I said screw it, and I just threw it in AI, and this is what it gave me. And I was like, you know what, let's try it more. So I did this. This was not AI. This was AI just to like get it to blend. This was AI. I just threw in things and told to match my style, and then AI, AI here, and then I was like, you know what? Let's try not to do AI and just do straight up. So that's what I did. These three. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to like this isn't AI. Like this, um, it's just graphic design. I do just get lazy. It definitely helps a lot. I got scammed yesterday. I went 4-0 to locals, lost all die rolls, all games were 2-0. I was hoping for the winners pack. Bro, I went 4-0 and got second place because I got paired down. So there was a 4-0 and there's 2 undefeateds, and the shop that I play at doesn't go over, or that shop that I played at doesn't go over time when they're done. So I got second place. Actually, with this, I got second place with this going 4-0, and I didn't get an OTS pack, so that sucks. But yeah, Vades. AI definitely helps sometimes, and people don't love it, but sometimes they do. Yeah, you got first place and didn't get it. That's kind of a bummer. Do they do like a IOU, or do they give you like an extra different pack, or what? Shit, it's been 4 hours. It's kind of nice. It's been a nice long stream. Hopefully, I can get 2 videos out of it, and then a UTP. What's a UTP? Ultimate, like just like a. Oh, that's a bummer of an entry pack. What do you guys? I might. No, I can't do it tomorrow. I might stream during the day on Wednesday. Before I head out, because I have a red eye Wednesday night. But what do you guys think? Let me see. Message request, Graham. Oh, accept. It's Graham sick. He added me. Oh, Vades. See this. Oh, yeah, you do the.
Hey guys, welcome to my Mitsu Azumina deck profile. Before we start, I just wanted to say, I know this isn't like an amazing top or anything like that, it's just like a small pre-release event. I was supposed to make a deck profile, my regional top, but due to certain complications, I couldn't make a deck profile. Before we start, I just want
Sick. Perfect. Vades, what camera do you use?
wanted to say,
I don't know why it's
I know this isn't
blurry
like
on my end. Let me scroll forward a little.
so, hope you guys aren't too unhappy about the quality. But yeah, let's make this fast. So, rituals, son of ratios, I want to say here.
Oh, so this is the Mitsu deck. I'll put this together. Is it Mitsu Azumina? Yeah, it is Mitsu Azumina. I have all the cards. I'll put this together. I'm gonna watch this later. The impulse, bro. So yeah, no, I totally get it.
Just want to mitigate as much bricks as possible.
What kind of cell phone do you have? Do you have an iPhone? Also, the audio, by the way, was really good. Like, I will say the audio is really good. But I'm going to watch this later so I can actually, watch it full out. Because I have all the cards, so I can make this. S21. Is that a Android? Yeah, honestly, the phone is great for any kind of top-down stuff. I use it for like viewing my hands with stuff. But I also like I said, I'm a videographer, so I have more of these. So this goes up here, but the issue is I don't know how. I don't have a thing that can connect this and my other camera at the same time because it just goes to one frequency. So I have to get a stream deck to be able to do that. That's kind of like what probably Sam and all of them do, but I just like I've never really needed it for my job, so I haven't bought one. So I just use the gear that I work with, you know what I mean? One of the guys in my Yu-Gi-Oh team played a similar list to the one a few months back, Card Cartel TCG on. Why do I know Card Cartel? Let's go put this here so I don't lose it. Cartel. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
Show off some of the combos that I would special attention.
There's one deck that I haven't fully dove into that I don't know if you guys would enjoy. But I bought these and I pulled some of them because I feel like Konami wouldn't make this archetype without potentially making it a lot better. So I have the GMX cards maxed out, and I think eventually it's going to be really good. Some kind of dino something. So I just have it here chilling for another option for Elf Note. Let's go find my... But yeah. Overall today was a fun stream. I really enjoyed just like chatting with you guys and going over Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I'm glad I was able to. Where is my mouse? I'm glad I was able to, add you guys on Discord and like have that a thing now. I might figure out how to make like a group so we can all just like chat all together because I think it's kind of cool. But overall, I think today was a good stream. I wasn't as formatted with how I talked about things like the first one, which I think I need to get back to that. I just got that Grim. I accepted it, and then I accepted Vades. I accepted Matt. Accepted Alex, my homie Cody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I accepted all 5 of you. So I think I'm gonna try and figure out because I'm a noob when it comes to Discord, but make some kind of group to where all 5 of us can just be in there. So if we want to like chat like how we are right now, away from the stream, we can. But yeah, overall, I had a great time today. I'll be back next Monday for sure. Thinking about potentially when I'm not working, streaming additional days, but right now it's kind of Mondays are like the days that I kind of have free. And if I don't have it free, it will be another day. But like one day a week, it's a lot of fun. Overall, yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy talking with you guys. I think it helps me learn Yu-Gi-Oh. And like get different perspectives. Like honestly, that deck list that I played last week, I would have never played unless I had like the time that I took to play with you guys and talk with you guys. So it's fun. So overall, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's almost 4 hours. It's been a long stream, like an hour and a half longer than last one. But I had a good time. And I will talk to you guys later. Just hit me on Discord, and I'll talk with all of you. But yeah, peace, guys.